go ahead and start it up. Hello and welcome to AJ's Table Time, and on today's episode, in honor of the very awesome House of the Dragon ending officially on HBO. Oh my god, it was such a great show. It inspired me to play in the universe of once again Game of Thrones. So we have two painted armies in the miniature tabletop game that I just fucking threw in my closet in anger when the season 8 of Game of Thrones came out. This is called A Song of Ice and Fire, and the armies that you see before you today, I will be playing the Lannisters, and Joe will be playing the Starks. And so Joe is walking into the Red Wedding. And also, I don't have enough Lannisters, so I am going to make a bit of a modification. House Tully is betraying Joe. I mean, that would never happen. House Tully is very fiercely loyal to Stark, but Joe did something to piss off some house.
Me.
Yeah, Joe did something, so the Tully sworn shields are no longer sworn, and they have come over to the Lannister side, and so they are right here, there. So, we're going to go ahead and begin this game. This is the first time I played. I mean, I remember I was playing a long, long time ago, but I don't remember much of the abilities. But what's cool about this game is, in addition to what's happening on the combat field, the field of combat, which, by the way, Joe, who is leading your army, and what character did you bring with you in addition to your commander?
My leader is going to be Robb Stark.
Mm-hmm.
The
Okay,
Wolf Lord.
show him on the camera and show your other guy on the camera. So Joe is bringing Robb Stark. He's the commander, and he's also got one character attached to a unit, Bran and Hodor. Hold the door. So Joe's forces of Robb and Hodor.
We'll see how this goes.
Is going to go up against Jaime Lannister, commanding the army.
Guy's wussy, I heard.
Along with, oh yeah, wussy. What about Gregor Clegane? That's a big boy right there. So bring Hodor to me. Bring him to the Clegane Bowl. So those are the two characters that we have on the battlefield, our commander and our sub-commander. And then in this game, as I said, it's unique in that it has this little sideboard here in which non-player characters can participate. So as you can see, I've got Tyrion Lannister and I've got Cersei Lannister right there, which can do various things that influences the outcome of the battle. Joe, if you could show us who are your two that are influencing things in the court.
Sansa Stark and Roderick.
Okay, hold on, Joe.
What?
Let me flip your camera so that won't happen no more.
It was
So
correct earlier.
Yeah, I think it's just this particular camera that I haven't yet flipped. So we'll do, what is it? Transform. And then, what is it? Vertical.
I
There
like
we go.
Sansa a lot because she's the smartest person I've ever met. Remember that part of the show where Arya says Sansa's the smartest person I've ever met, and it's not true because that show was stupid.
Yeah, and apparently the person with the best story is Bran. Joe, did you bring Bran today? You did.
Yeah, I did.
Did
So
you?
future
Yeah.
King Bran is on the battlefield. Hopefully, I will be able to kill him so that he doesn't become king of Westeros. Because I fucking hate that idea.
Feeling like wheeling and dealing with Bran? Fuck Bran.
No, I'm
Never
gonna
stood
do-
up for anything in his goddamn life.
I'm going to do the
Huh?
best I
Get it?
can to slaughter him on the field of battle. So anyway, so you got this tactics board right here, and then those characters can go into those slots that will influence the game in certain ways. So, yeah. So now let's go ahead and figure out, well, how are these two units coming together? What is the battlefield? The game mode that we will be playing today is called A Clash of Kings. So we've already set up. Me and Joe did a roll-off. I will be going first. And we've got 3 objectives. One objective over here in the cornfields. One objective is the cart with a bunch of goods on it. Let's say that there's a bunch of gold right there that can really help out in the future campaign.
Ooh.
And then off to the side here with this grain field and next to the village house is the other objective. So 3 objectives. Now, when you take an objective, well, before deployment, beginning with whoever is not the first player, players select objective cards. So I gave Joe 2, and I have 2. At the start of each round, you may select one of these cards. Until the end of the round, your commander's unit gains the effect listed on that card, and each effect may only be used once per game. At the start of each round, before assigning objective cards and beginning with the first player, if your commander and their unit have been destroyed, you may redeploy them fully within a friendly deployment zone or within 6 inches of any flank table edge. So, if our commander dies, he doesn't die. He comes back. And that's the start out of each round before assigning objectives. Special rule, objectives. A unit ending a move with its tray entirely overlapping a token claims that token, or rather objective in this case. A unit controls a token it is claimed as long as it is not engaged by an enemy combat unit with more remaining ranks than it. The moment this happens, it immediately stops controlling the token. Solo units count as having remaining ranks equal to their remaining wounds for controlling and contesting objectives. So that would be your wolf. Their wounds count for the rank. Tokens that are not entirely overlapped by a unit's tray are not claimed and are not controlled by any unit. So special scoring. Beginning on round 2, players will score 1 victory point for each objective token they control at the end of each round. Objective tokens controlled by your army's commander gain +1 victory point when scoring. Score 1 victory point each time your commander's unit destroys an enemy unit with an ability or an attack, and gain 2 victory points the first time the enemy commander is destroyed. Okay? So, what are the ways to win, Joe?
I'm gonna go for the objective and destroy you.
I knew you were going to say that. So I'm going to repeat it for you. So beginning round 2, right? So not this one. You're going to score 1 victory point for each objective token you control.
Yeah.
You also control +1 if it's your commander doing it. You also score 1 victory point each time your commander destroys an enemy unit. And you gain +2 victory points the first time you kill the enemy commander. All right. Cool. So let's go ahead and begin. I get the first turn of the game. Now, like I said, we've never done this game before. So let me make sure I am doing the processes correctly for this. It's going to be very slow going during the first turn. So I'm going to turn to this page. Game round 6. Start of turn. Well, there's no start of turn effects. Unit activate. Select one of your units that is not yet activated. And this may be either a combat or a non-combat. Okay. Once these have been completed, the player's turn ends and their opponent's turn begins. Okay, so before I do that, let's look at what's available to us on this tactics board. Alex, I think... Is there another tactics board under that rule book? What was the other? Yeah, give that to me. All right, so in the first slot, one enemy unit must make a panic test and suffers a -1 to their roll. Ooh, that's good.
Panic.
Restore up to 3 wounds and remove 1 condition token from the unit. So that's healing. That second slot is healing. The third slot, draw 2 tactics cards and place any 1 condition unit token on any enemy unit. That sounds good. Or 1 friendly unit may make a free attack action. Okay. And then finally, the last one, 1 friendly unit may make a free maneuver or retreat. A free maneuver or retreat, a free attack, draw 2 tactics, restore 3 wounds, or 1 enemy unit must make a panic test and suffers -1s to their roll. Okay. Now, I'm going to look at my actual cards for my Lannisters here. Cersei begins the game with 2 order tokens. Each time Cersei claims a zone, you may remove 1 order token. That's claims a zone? Is that those are one of the zones? You may remove 1 order token from her. If you do, perform the following. If you control the king thing, search your tactics deck or discard pile for 1 Hear Me Roar and add it to your. If you control the money zone, search your tactics deck for 1 subjugation power and add it to your. Okay. Tyrion Lannister is a tactical mastermind. Your maximum tactics hand size is increased by +1. You start the game with 4 cards and may draw up to 4 cards when refilling your hand. Once per game. Okay, so remember our tactics deck, Joe?
Yep.
So let's go ahead and draw 3 cards from the top of our deck. 1, 2, 3. And because I have Tyrion Lannister and I am a genius, not in the show, well, not in the show in seasons 7 and 8, but in the show in seasons 1 through 5, he was a tactical genius, so I get to draw 1 extra card. You start the game with 4 cards and may draw up to 4 cards when refilling your hand. Once per game, when an opponent plays a tactics card, before resolving that card, you may search your tactics deck or discard pile for 1 counter plot card and play it. So damn, man, Tyrion in this game is super powerful because it's like every time Joe tries to play something, I can immediately react to it and try to counter it. That seems pretty powerful. All right. So I need 2 order tokens. I don't know what an order token looks like, though.
You're red.
They're red? Where do you see those?
Somewhere there. Let me see if I find the page.
Ah,
It said something about they're very powerful. It says in the book.
Oh, yeah, they're these green ones.
Oh, green ones, yeah. Orders are powerful abilities that may be activated once per round.
Okay. So she gets 2 of these. Joe, if you can read your 2 non-combatants for us so that we can all be aware of what your abilities are going to be.
Sansa begins the game with 2 order tokens on her.
Okay.
Each time Sansa claims a zone, you may remove 1 order token from her. If you do, replace the zone's effect with return 1 tactic card from your discard pile to your hand.
Okay, so she can bring tactic cards back from your discard pile into your hand when she claims a zone. So you can do that 2 times a game. Okay? Who is your other person?
Roderick. If you claim, what is that? The combat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, combat.
If you claim combat, 1 enemy combat unit becomes vulnerable. Influence. When this unit claims a tactic zone, attach this card to a combat unit until the end of the round. While influence the unit's attack gain critical blow. Rolls of 6, deal 2 hits. Okay.
All right. Okay, I don't think you'll need those castle walls. Let me get the castle walls. I thought these were something else, but
Me too.
They're castle walls. I thought it was like an influence track or victory track or something like that. Okay, so let me go ahead and go first. Using my handy dandy card here, it tells me what I can do, unit actions. I can maneuver, which is a pivot, move speed, pivot again. I can march, which is move ×2, then a pivot. Or I can charge, pivot, move speed, 1d6, and attack. Oh, and that Tyrion Lannister thing where I can counterplot you immediately, I was like, that's too powerful. It's only once per game. Wonder why they didn't give him an order token for it. Maybe you can get these order tokens back. She begins the game with 2 order tokens. Okay, so before we actually begin the game, we're going to actually need to know, when do we use these tactic cards that are in our hand?
They all have trigger events at the top of them that tell you exactly when they can be used.
Well, one of my cards has 2. At the start of any turn, draw 1 tactics card. See, look at my Jaime Lannister card.
The blue.
Start of any turn, do that. If I do the bottom one, do I not get the top one?
In this example, when the card looks different, there's blue text at the top that says "When a friendly."
Yeah, this one.
That's the trigger thing, and then
if there's 2 abilities, I get this one too, right? Start of any turn, draw 1 tactics card. Does the rules not specify multiples?
It looks completely different from that card. Maybe special. It's page 21.
My rule book, I think, is different. I've got version 2021.
That's what this one is.
Oh, okay. What is it?
21.
All right. I guess I'll draw 1 tactics card. No, I think I'm choosing one. Right? Because it says when you play the tactics card, you discard it? Or it doesn't say that? Playing tactics card. Each tactics card lists a specific trigger at the top showing when the card can be played. Once a card is played, it is played in your discard pile face up. So it seems like it has two abilities, but I'm choosing which one it is. All right. All right, fuck it. I'm gonna activate the Jaime Lannister over here, and I'll move him forward. Let's see. All right, so Jaime is attached to some Lannister guardsmen whose movement of value is 4. So I guess I will go. I won't pivot first. I'll just go straight 4. This is a maneuver. Pivot, move, pivot. Let's see. Let's do a march. So a march is going to give us movement speed ×2 and then a pivot. So we can go 8. Go marching up towards that objective. Jaime leading the way. All right. And then we will...
Want some candy? Want some candy? Want some candy?
that was my unit activation. It's now your activation, right? Because it's
Yeah.
alternating activations. So in this instance, Jamie's gone. I will put a activation token just to remind me that Jamie has gone. All right, Joe, it's on you.
I'm going to do a march.
With the unit, tell us who the unit is, who's in the unit. Basically, make it as if you're editing a video after this, and each segment you have to
Holdor and
introduce.
Bran are going to march forward to that objective.
Nice.
So they
Hodor
have
and Bran
moved.
are looking to capture an objective. Okay. Alrighty. In order to counter Hodor and Bran, I will move forward Clegane. Gregor Clegane. Alright, let's say Alex is pre-measuring in this game allowed.
At all times for any reason.
Alrighty, well, if I were to move there, and then the next time we can fight. Move speed. Yeah, I'll do a march. And then let's do a pivot. Alright. What else, Joe?
The spearmen are going to go back up Holdor.
Are they marching?
Yep.
Roger.
On double their speed.
Okay.
Slight pivot.
Fucking Stark Spearman.
Okay.
Sounds good. We'll, in this case, what is it with cavalry? This is the cavalry's like special.
They get a free maneuver before they take an action.
Free maneuver. Well, I'll move here. Let me get this on camera. All right, so maneuver is what exactly?
Maneuver is
I can pivot.
Is rotate, move,
Pivot.
rotate is a maneuver.
So a free maneuver. Rotate,
Move,
move,
and then I think you can follow it. You can
and
also
then pivot. So let's go the Clegane cavalry. These are the brigands. While most cavalry assaults are savage enough, Gregor's Clegane bands of mounted brigands take brutality beyond all norms. It's not enough for them to simply shred enemy ranks from the flanks or rear. For the type of man drawn to Clegane's ranks, a weapon that leaves an enemy crippled and shatters is as good as one that kills swiftly and efficiently. Yet, for all their fearsome reputation, brigands have little thirst for fair fights. So they move 6. So we'll go ahead and move them to here. And that was the free
you
thing,
can also
right?
pivot them again if you'd like to.
And then pivot. No, because I'll just squeeze through here. And so that was free.
Free.
And so now with my real activation, do we take a march, which would get us 12? Yeah, let's take a march. And we are marching straight towards that objective. It's going to get us to the edge of that. Going to get us to the edge of that rock. Okay. And then that's when I'll give it. Right? Oh, and then at the end of this, at the end of a march, I can pivot. Let's go ahead and pivot so that we don't show our backside. All right.
Okay. With the champion number
Why is this here?
and the berserkers, we're going to march.
Merge.
Basically, we're trying to squeeze through.
Yeah, let's make some allowances. Just move it a bit over. Same thing with this. Squeeze them in there. Okay. I mean, what's the rules for that anyway? Can you look up, like, you know,
Yeah, you have to
Like we
stop.
can't-
You have to stop an inch before. I think is what it said.
If you can't fit in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll make it fit.
We'll make it
Single column.
single column. Where shall we provide some support? Let's see. Hmm. Let's do. So condition tokens. There. How many condition tokens are there? Can you
3.
Can you describe the
Did you make that
condition
up?
tokens for us? Because one of these is allows me to place a condition token on one of Joe's units.
Panic, vulnerable, weaken. 3.
Panic, vulnerable, or weakened. Can
I
you read
told
them
you.
to me?
Panicked. Expend this token after an enemy rolls a morale test to force them to reroll any or all of those dice. Vulnerable. Expend this token after an enemy rolls defense dice to force them to reroll any all of those dice. Weakened. Expend this token after an enemy rolls attack dice to force them to reroll any or all of those dice. Just forcing rerolls is what all of them are.
Oh, wow, you went really fast. So the panic is on the morale.
Vulnerable is defense.
Is defense.
And weakened is attack.
Is attack. Okay. What does the panic look like?
Orange. You see a man's ass.
I see it.
Orange.
Yeah,
I
I see it.
will. Okay, then I am going to place.
Panicked on one of you guys. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up. Where's. Okay.
I hold the north and the south.
Whose south are you holding?
Good question.
Let's do. Let's make Tyrion Lannister draw 2 He's gonna go. Let's say Tyrion Lannister is going to go into this slot here. Let me zoom in. So now let's do some court intrigue. So I'm going to do the first non-player character action. So Tyrion is going to go to, what is this called? The Hand of the
Crown.
King. He's going to go to the Crown, and he is going to enforce one enemy unit must make a panic test and suffers -1 to their roll.
Mm-hmm. And a panic test is 2d6.
Okay, so then I have to choose one of the units. I want that unit in front of this objective because I don't want them to grab that
And then
objective.
you're looking at the yellow flag and the number.
So, Joe, what is the yellow flag in the number?
5 plus.
5+. So that
he
means
needs to hit a 5+ to pass the
on
test.
2d6?
What?
Yeah, when a unit makes a panic test, it rolls 2d6, and the
It's above or below that he needs to hit. Don't roll yet, Joe, because I might switch that. Because
Then
5+ seems like it's pretty easy for you to pass
Yeah,
that.
right.
5+? My guys are 7. You have the best. What are your other guys?
6 plus, 6 plus.
yeah,
6
lower is
plus,
lower is better.
6 plus and 2
Yeah,
plus.
so I
with
just
no-
chose the hardest one, right?
You see me roll?
Well, shit. I'm not. Let me choose a different one because that one seems to be like
Choose
the
the wolf.
the badass one. No, I'm not gonna choose the wolf. Let's force to the spearman.
6 plus.
6+. All right,
So you need to roll 7 or higher because
Joe, try that one. 7 or higher.
All right. 6.
Yay! I got him. What does that
failed.
mean?
It's
Which
6
means-
plus, but it's a 6, right?
But it's a -1
No,
because
because
of
the
Oh.
king said the
Fuck the
Starks
king.
smell funny,
roll a d3.
and that's what then. Okay, so now we see what happens. Roll a D3.
D3.
You're
D3
panicking.
is D3 in wounds.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Was
The Lannister's armor
is the white
so
one
shiny.
a D3?
No.
No.
Give us one of these black dice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
3.
That many wounds.
Holy shit.
Already? That's some bullshit.
So how do we apply damage? Is every
see that
one
white-
soldier is one dead person, Joe. If you'll remove 3.
It's a D3.
The white is a D3?
It is a D3.
Yeah.
We use it differently in the other one, and that's why we
Holy
only got
shit.
one.
Why does it look like a normal D6 and then but if you look at it you continue it's like,
That's why you got a 1 and I got
so that's
I
why
got
we
a
rolled a
1
1 at
twice.
the beginning. All right, Joe, remove 3 of the spearmen from the back of that ring.
They all have
What?
1 wound each, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Cowards!
I would like to say that these armies are amazingly expertly painted by my boy Dean. And you can find his stuff right here. He's available for commission work. Dark Realm Miniatures is his Instagram page. Got this one on eBay. So these guys started panicking. I said, get the fuck out of here. And 3 spearmen left because Tyrion was talking shit about their families to the king. That's right. And then we threatened their families. All right, Joe, it's your activation.
So all cavalry get a free maneuver.
Mm-hmm. Does that count as right?
You can rotate, move their normal speed, then rotate. What's their normal speed?
6. I'm
Yes.
marching.
So no, you have to do your free maneuver first.
I pivoted a little bit.
A maneuver is pivot, move, pivot,
Oh,
and that's for
yeah,
free.
That's right. That's right. So I move there. There we go.
Yeah, that's completely
Okay.
free. Now you get to do whatever
Now, still won't get enough, so I just move my regular speed.
you can try charging. Charging gets you. It's your normal move only plus a d6, so that wouldn't be too
No.
too far for you.
I'll just move 6. There we go.
Okay, Joe, let's see. Decisions. Let's take these tallies that betrayed you, Joe, and
Destroy them.
move, and we're gonna come up for. Alrighty, so is that their total activation? Yeah, go ahead. Here comes Grey Wind to support Robb Stark.
Move him there just in case. See what he does.
All right. Getting kind of a traffic jam over here is making it difficult for me to do what I want to
Yeah,
do.
I got a house in my way.
Yeah, same here. I want to move the halberds. The halberd troops move at a 5, so 1 inch faster than the swordsmen. You would think that their heavy halberds would slow them down. So really, I can only get them 4. Slight pivot. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna take that back. So put the 4 back. Instead, I'm going to interact with the board again with Cersei, because the Lannisters are doing what they do best, baby, which is
Incest.
wheeling and dealing and backstabbing. No, that's the Targaryens. We're just those are lies. Who said that to you? Those are lies. Draw 2 tactics cards and place any 1 condition token on an enemy unit. So it's like I get to place a free one on an enemy unit. So since it's so hard to apparently make these guys over here, these berserkers, lose morale, I'm going to place the, what is it?
Panicked.
Panicked. That's re-rolling a morale test if I force a morale test on them, though.
Mm-hmm. You can also make them re-roll all their attack or defense.
Ooh, make them re-roll their attack dice. I'll tell you what. Yeah, that sounds better. The one that makes them re-roll their attack dice. But I guess that could end up hurting me, huh? Is there one that make them roll their defense?
Yeah, vulnerable.
What color
Yellow.
is that?
Yellow.
Looks like a shield. It's broken.
Yeah, I'm going to make these guys vulnerable.
No.
And draw 2 tactics cards. Now, is there a hand limit? I think there is, right? The hand limit is 3. You may start the game with 4 cards and may draw up to 4 cards when refilling your hand. Draw 2 tactics cards. So that would give me 5 tactics cards because I can already hold 4, 5, 6. I mean 6 tactics cards. Do I have to discard down right now, or can I hold these and then it's only when I'm refilling? Because remember, you can refill back up to your number. I think I can hold as many of them as possible up until when I need to refill. Yeah. We'll go with that. All right. That was my turn. My
Can I see the
activation,
board?
Joe.
Can I see
Yeah.
the board too?
I'll give you another one of these. I am playing Monopoly. I'm monopolizing the king's time. Wheeling and dealing with the king. Robert.
Good old Bobby B.
Good old Bobby B is listening to me because his wife is whispering into his ear. Pay no attention to those rumors about my brother.
Can I use the second one?
Yeah, of course, if it's open.
Okay.
Who do you want to put into the second one?
Sansa.
Okay, Sansa is going in the second one. And read what the second one does for everybody.
Restore 3 wounds and remove 1 condition from 1
Oh,
unit.
son of a bitch! Are you kidding me? So you basically remove. So you get back. Is that real? Restore up to 3 wounds and remove 1 condition from 1 unit.
From 1
Okay,
unit.
so this one
And
I
they
can
do not have to be
restore
the same
3.
unit. Yeah, you can restore 3 and
And
then
then-
remove that.
What? He just gets to erase what I did? Well, shit. Next time I have to fill up that slot so that Joe. Fuck. So Joe gets his guys back. That's some
They're back.
bullshit.
They went to go
They
get
came back.
snacks.
What?
They went to go get snacks. They didn't run away.
Oh, okay.
They were
Gotcha.
hungry.
What kind of snacks did they get?
Cheetos.
Okay, and then you removed the status token from the berserkers. Damn. That sucks.
That was my turn, right? Yeah.
Yes, that's your turn.
Okay. So if I make a free maneuver or retreat, it doesn't matter if they've activated, right? Because it's free?
Mm-hmm.
A free maneuver or retreat. Okay, well then I will make Oh, I've already used up my non-player characters, so I don't have any more that can get me that stuff. So never mind. Okay, in that case, I'm just gonna have to move forward a little bit with these guys. My halberd forward. God damn it! Why is this moving all the time now?
You gotta tighten
The joint has gotten weaker.
Yeah.
But there's no way to tighten it.
Zip top.
Like this. There's no tightener.
That's
on that
it's
joint.
not that. knob.
It's not this. No. Well, that's for this.
Because all of them can be tightened. I just it's a
But
matter
this
of like,
one doesn't seem to tighten. This joint here.
it may just be required.
Oh, maybe it's that.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can tighten this one up.
Can you hand me
No.
G fuel, please?
That's not doing
Which one?
anything.
It's in the middle.
Oh,
The can. Compound D. I need some super strength.
I actually don't think there's a way to tighten this, huh? So is my camera arm gonna become
Thank you.
useless?
There's gotta be.
Nah. As that joint becomes weaker and weaker. There doesn't seem to be a mechanism for that. There's a mechanism for everything else. There is an Allen wrench, but I just did it, and that I think is to move this up and down. Yeah, it's getting real weak. Huh. All right. I'll still use it. All right, Joe. That was my last unit activated, so it is on you. You've got
Roderick
one.
is going to move one friendly unit for maneuver.
Yeah.
What?
OJ takes the point.
No. You're gonna have to cover it, Joe.
I have to cover it?
Yeah. That's what it said. I mean, can you look up the objective side and what counts as controlling it? Because this tiny fucking token is BS. You know, I like in Warhammer how they're large.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay,
Yeah,
you're
right.
touching a little, I'm touching a little. Because if you look here, you stopped just short of it.
I mean, he has plenty of movement to get on top of it if he needs to.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you have enough movement to get on top of it? What's your movement?
It already moved. It was
Yeah, but if you take a march, you can go double move, right? So, do you want the objective, Joe?
Well, I can
I'm gonna
because it
move you
says
here.
make a free maneuver, not a charge.
All
or
right. Well,
move.
you didn't make it then.
Oh, he could move. He didn't move full 6 inches on those guys.
Okay. So 6 inches would move him
Yeah.
to touch
It just
it.
depends on if you have to touch it or not.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Yeah. Read it for us when you can.
Cover it. Cover it all.
Because like covering it, what sucks is if it's like next to, terrain. Then what the-
Entirely overlapping a token.
whatever. Fuck this. We're changing it to, you know, just touch it.
Okay.
And just be, you know, reasonably within it. So right now, we'll say Joe is controlling that objective.
Okay, your turn.
Okay, got no units left. It's all you, buddy.
Okay. With Rob Stark, I'm going to march. Goddamn house.
Stop behind it.
And pivot.
Yeah, so like in other miniatures games, this isn't an issue because we just like move the guys, you know, upside
Yeah.
and then round the house. But with a tray, it's like, yuck.
This is the problem that we had when we were playing, where it was like none of us could actually attack.
You remember it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we've got a wider play area here, so hopefully, and I tried to keep the buildings out of the way. You have to, I put one building in the way, but you have to like keep that in mind when you're building the battlefield, which kind of limits the battlefield. Alrighty, so what do we do now? So Joe's moved all his people. I have moved all my people. Then we do game rounds. So
Now go to cleanup.
once all of the unit has completed its actions, so turn ends. They cannot pass.
Ooh,
All right, cleanup.
pass.
Resolve any effects that trigger at the end of round. None yet. Score victory points if applicable. None yet. Check the victory conditions. None yet. Remove all activation tokens from units. And remove all models from the tactics board. Remove all influence effect from units. What is influence effects? A player may freely discard any tactics cards from their hand, Joe. Then they will draw until their hand contains 3 tactics cards. And it says right here, each player is limited to a maximum of 5 tactics card in their hand at any time. Should they draw cards that puts them above their maximum hand size, they must immediately discard down to their maximum hand size. Tactics decks are not replenished if they're used up. All right. So basically, clear all the activation tokens. And we'll move our miniatures off the tactics board. And then now knowing that, when you activated Rob Stark, I would have played this card because I'm trying to get my tactics card down. So let's just back it up a little bit. Subjugation of power, Joe. When an enemy combat unit activates, that enemy performs 1 morale test for each zone you control among the king and the pouch. They suffer -2 to their roll. So I had Tyrion on the king, so you get -2 to a morale test. On failure, until the end of the turn, they cannot be targeted by friendly tactics and lose all abilities. So perform a morale test on Rob Stark's unit.
It's a 6+.
A -2, so you need
-2.
8+.
8+. Got it. 9.
Fuck. Good job. But that was just to thin my hand out. Okay, now we're at the end of the phase. Did you clear all the tokens?
Yep.
And then did you go down to 5 cards maximum?
I only have 3 cards.
Uh-huh. Did you want to discard any of them?
No.
Neither do I. Okay, so now we're done with the cleanup phase. I think pass the first player token to your opponent. So here's the first player token.
Jeez.
It hurts.
Never going to lose that.
It hurts to grab. Just put it in right there in the bag so you kind of see it.
Careful not to impale myself with that.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead. So now
Okay.
you are the first player, which means you take the first action.
Soja gets 1 victory point.
No. Why?
He controls one zone.
No, that's at the end of round 2, it said in the objectives.
Which one are you playing?
We are playing Clash of Kings.
Okay.
Umber and
Beginning
the
on round 2.
Berserkers
Yeah.
are going to march. Let's see what I
Before
can
you do
actually-
that, when an enemy unit activates, the enemy I'm going to force them to do something. So you said the Umbers are activating.
Yeah, they're gonna just move actually, because I can make it with 6.
To the token?
Yeah.
What is a morale test versus a panic test?
Same thing, I think. Because it's using morale. Let's see if there's any other special wording for it. But a panic test is... So panic tests happen after you take damage.
Mm-hmm.
But I think a morale test is what you take after you take.
Okay.
So panic test is once wounds have been dealt. And then... Which is roll for your morale. And then panic tests on page 18. Many effects will call for units to take a morale test. When a unit takes a morale test, it rolls 2 dice. The combined is you roll higher to the morale stat. They have passed.
So a panic test, they're actually losing D3 wounds. On a morale test, I don't know.
Each effect that causes a morale test will list what happens. So panic test is damage, and the morale test will tell you what happens. Is there something on there that tells you what it does? If they don't pass it?
Oh, on a failure, until the end of the turn, they cannot be targeted by friendly tactics cards and lose all abilities. What are abilities?
Abilities are on the cards that will say, I don't know if any of his dudes, Sundering. Like, his dudes have Sundering. These ones, not those other ones. What
The
ones?
Berserkers have what?
Unyielding. This unit
Unyielding?
suffers -1 wounds from failing panic tests for each of its destroyed ranks.
Oh, okay. And how many cards can I play? How many tactics cards?
1 per triggered event.
1 per, event. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna do subjugation of power, which is gonna force a morale test on that, and you have a -2 for each. Oh, I don't have anybody there yet. Maybe I won't do that. I'll let you do it, Joe. Fuck it. I'm not going to play a card. I need to put somebody in that slot first. Go ahead.
That's 6, so it's on top of that.
You can have multiple tactics cards. However, you may only activate 1 effect for each trigger. So I guess, like, I couldn't play 3 things that force you to do a morale test. I don't know. When an enemy activates,
That's the trigger.
I could do that.
Yeah.
I couldn't do 2 cards that say when an enemy activates.
Yeah, you can only do 1.
All right. All right, Joe. So Joe has moved up. Okay. All right. My turn. So Joe's about to control 2. Maybe I'm going to need to attack. All right, let's try to attack with Gregor Clegan. Gregor Clegan. This unit right here. I can either do a charge pivot, move speed plus 1d6, and an attack, or an attack, or shift up to 2 inches, And it's what is a shift?
Shift is a move of 2 inches or a certain amount of whatever the. I think it's just moved up.
So, for example, I shift 2 and then lock.
Is that attack? You doing attack?
Yes, I am doing an attack.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for Alex to kind of tell us how do we kind of move that.
Where does it say you can shift for attack? 'Cause I know
Attack right here. It says shift, change facing, and attack.
That's on range attack or normal attack?
That's on normal attack. Range attack, you shift up to 2 inches.
Shift. When a unit shifts, it is moved to the distance listed. Shift 2 directly forward, backwards, or sideways. Units do not pivot at any point during a shift. So no. Well, during a shift. But then once I make contact, isn't it like then I can well, in any event, I was sort of like this.
Well, it says shift.
And I just had
this is
2.
change facing. So can you just align it there?
All right, let's figure this out, Joe. So, maneuver, march, retreat, attack, charge. Attack is when I'm already in base contact.
You have to
with
be
you.
engaged, yeah.
So I would charge. So charge. The charge action allows a unit to rapidly advance forward to an enemy, or I could do the shift thing, but I'm trying to find where it shows me how to actually shift. It never shows shift, right? It's just shift is referred to at the front of the rule book, page 5, under shift. When a unit shifts, it is moved up to the distance listed directly forward, backwards, or sideways. They do not pivot at any point during the shift. So I'll just do a charge. And what a charge is pivot. Okay, so pivot, move, my speed value, plus 1d6, which, I mean, I don't even really need to do.
Except for 1 always fails.
Oh, is it?
Well, it makes a messy charge. There's a difference, so you're fine.
I'm fine.
Okay,
no messy
well,
charge.
since you're charging, I'm using
Yes, sir.
superior positioning. When an enemy performs a charge attack before the action is resolved, if that enemy charge unit in front, they suffer a disorderly charge. A charge distance roll of 3 or less, which it was. If they suffer disorderly charge, they become vulnerable.
So
I
I am vulnerable. What is the vulnerable?
Broken shield.
Orange?
Yeah.
No, yellow.
Okay, so it's discarded.
So I am vulnerable. And what card was that called?
Superior,
Can you show it on the camera and hold the
superior
card up?
positioning.
Here, when we show cards, you gotta hold it up to the camera. See, that's the only way it focuses. So Rob Stark did the superior positioning. Gotcha. Okay. You made me vulnerable, you son of a bitch.
Huzzah!
So when you snap together, yeah, you snapped. Okay.
Can you read the snapping though, just for
Align with the enemy. On a successful charge, the attacker's tray is then aligned to the target enemy's tray. Place the attacker so it's 50 or 100% snap together.
Okay.
Okay.
50 or 100%.
Yeah. So like you can either be like this or you can be like this, where you're half engaged.
Engaged.
All right. Well, now I perform the attack from the charge. So, how do we do an attack in this game?
Determine attack die. Each attack is lists a number of dice it rolls, which is in turn based on the unit's remaining ranks.
Okay, my remaining ranks is 3, so that will be the green value because, yeah, so that's the green value, and we will look here on the card. So those are Lannister Guardsmen, so my green value is 6, and there's a 4+ there. So I think I hit you on a 4+.
Yeah, normally with a charge you would get a bonus, but because you already did a disorderly charge, you get no bonus.
What would have been the bonus?
I don't know.
Order Lannister Supremacy. After an enemy completes an attack on this unit, target the attacker.
Combat bonuses.
They
page
suffer 1
18.
panic test.
charge bonus is when
get to
units make a
reroll?
they may re-roll any attack die for that attack. So you're not going to get the re-rolls for this.
So I would have gotten
You
a
would
reroll
re-rolls.
on a charge.
Re-roll for the attack die for the charge, but you're not going to get them this time because he made you do disorderly.
So basically, one roll and that's it. I don't get to reroll any of these
Yeah,
dice.
it said normally it may re-roll any attack dice for that attack. So charges are really powerful.
Okay. And Clegan, or Gregor Clegan is attached to this unit. Okay. So then he'll add this. This unit activates if it can charge an enemy. It performs one morale test. On a failure, it performs one charge action on the nearest valid enemy and counts as rolling a 6 for all. When uncontrolled rage. All right, I already passed that. Okay, so that's a really good
Yeah,
roll.
four hits.
4 hits.
Okay, and so the defender rolls defense dice. For each hit, the defender will roll 1 die, so you'll roll 4 defense. Each roll equaling or exceeding their defense stat is a success and blocks one of the attacker's hits.
So 4 plus.
Yeah, well, that's what that is.
And I've got Clegan here.
So 1.
So,
Right.
yeah, so he blocks 3 and 1 goes through.
So 1 goes through, and then Clegan says this unit's melee attacks deal +2 wounds. So if only 1 made it through, 1 + 2, 3 wounds. So kill 3 guys.
God damn it! This guy just came back.
Defender suffer wounds. You did. Defender makes a panic test. Once wounds have been dealt, the defender then makes a panic test. If the defender did
Oh.
not suffer any wounds for attacking, you don't do any of those things. But
Okay.
so panic test. So roll 2d6.
Uh-oh, you fail. Or no, yeah, you failed.
I think so.
4.
What's the?
What is that? Yeah, you
6
roll
plus?
a D3.
Yep.
You lose more units.
Yep.
They're like, holy shit, that guy is huge!
1.
He rolls one.
Oh.
Yep.
Hold on. When an enemy fails a panic test. No, never mind.
You couldn't have played any tactic cards, so because you did a disorderly charge, this is another hanging rule.
Uh-huh.
For this attack, and the attacker may not play any tactics cards for the remainder of this player's turn. So, and now it's OJ's turn, unless you have anything else. No, yeah.
The rules are not messy at all.
They're
This
messy
is
in a
really,
different
really
way.
simple. Yeah, it's difficult to describe. I think maybe it's the way the rules are laid out in the book.
Fuck, I fucked up.
You fucked up, Joe?
Yes.
That's good. This is supposed to be a slaughter for the Red Wedding.
Okay. Lettuce.
Lettuce?
Mm.
I don't really like lettuce.
Mm.
I'll take some steak.
Steaks.
Wedge
Go
salad before steak's always nice.
Nah.
Maybe Caesar.
I have to go around that stupid wagon, huh?
Correct.
God damn it.
In this game, yes.
Um,
Can you double check, Alex?
Yeah. So for terrain, I know you can never end on terrain.
That kind of sucks. I like this game a lot, except for the trays.
Do we know what kind of?
We could play the game without trays.
Is
and
it
just move
hindering?
around.
Impassable?
It's
Okay, so we would have determined that before. What page are you on?
It's 24.
That I'd say, could kind of be like a wall. Because you could like jump over it, right? So I'd say, what are the types?
Impassable?
No, it's not impassable.
Rough?
No.
There's like-
Stakes are dangerous and destructible. Low wall, ruined wall, destructible, fortified, hindering. A hedge, cover, destructible, rough. I would say it's like a hedge.
So rough. Units moving into, out of, or through this terrain subtract 1 inch from the total distance they would move. And so you can move through it. You
can't end
You
on
can't
it.
end in it.
So if he were to do
I think he
a
could.
march, could he flank? You know what I mean? Like snap to the side of my
I
unit?
think so.
Because if I
But
do,
it'd be a negative one
to
to
movement- to
get
movement through
over
it.
it.
Yeah.
well, if I can I do a charge, pivot?
That's what we were just talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
So
Well,
you were
not
Yeah.
a march.
ignoring us.
charge.
No,
Yeah.
it's a charge. You
That's
said
what we said.
you said march.
Well,
But,
you know what I meant.
yeah, it's the same-
Because if you march, you're not even going to get past the card.
Yeah, you should be like. What can you move? You can move how far?
March 6.
6 plus a d6.
Wait,
oh wait,
no,
so hold on. His
uh,
normal movement is a
five,
5
five.
plus a d6
6.
because you're charging.
Yeah.
I understand what y'all were saying.
Yeah. So now you have to
before.
measure to see what that is. Like what is?
So
it-
pre-measure that. Like
So
if
if
you
I
were to
pivot-
get here, you would need a 5 to. Okay, so like, well, it wouldn't be a 5, so you'd go here and then hold on. That's a. I'd say it's 2 to get by that.
Okay.
So 5 is right here, so 7. You would need a 7.
So
And your
2
movement.
plus
Your movement is 5.
5.
Minus 1 is 4.
Mhm.
So you need a 3 on
3
your
plus.
d6.
3 on the d6, and then you could snap
it. Snap.
here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I want to do. Let's see if we can do it. Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
So
So
he successfully charged.
so these guys kind of barrel over the cart, and then per rule, he would kind of end here, and then he gets the sort of snap, and he's flanking Clegan, and we've got.
And I'm going to use Devastating Impact. When a friendly unit is performing a charge,
Well, I've got cards to use too.
Before
I'm
rolling-
trying to do the process. Go ahead and let's see. When an enemy unit activates, I'm gonna do. Subjugation of power on him. So when an enemy unit activates, the enemy performs a morale test. So do a morale test on him. Sworn swords.
6 plus.
6 plus. Nope.
You failed it. On a failure, until the end of the turn, they cannot be targeted by tactics card, friendly tactics card, and they lose all their abilities.
Boo. Okay, well.
So I stopped that right before.
Alright, so just do it.
You still get you get your attack. It's 7. They're long swords, so it's plus 4 pluses. One, two, 3.
3, that sucks.
You also have Brand's skin changing. When this unit makes a melee attack, the defender suffers D3 additional automatic hits.
I'm subjugating him. That
So none
means
of the
you lose
tactical
all your
cards.
abilities. That's an ability, yes?
So I lose everything in the flank.
Subjugation of power. On a failure, until the end of the turn, they cannot be targeted by friendly tactics cards and lose all abilities.
Yeah, their ability handling is pretty bad.
Yeah, so like we would need to see in the rule book it point to that thing and say
Yeah.
that's an ability.
Additionally, sometimes an ability or effect will remove abilities from a unit. When this happens, the unit loses all non-innate abilities printed on their card, as well as non-innate abilities and effects from any attachments on the unit.
The fuck
Removing-
is an innate ability?
Removing a unit's abilities will have no effects on abilities or effects gained by other sources unless specifically mentioned.
Okay, so they can get abilities back if more cards are played in the past, but here it says that's an ability, and that's an ability, so I'll shut that off. All right, so it's just your raw striking power right now because I did subjugation of power from my hand. So you
3?
did 3 hits, And then how do I do the defense? You've
You
done
roll
it before.
3, but I don't know what your defense is for them.
The defense, is it that shield?
I think so.
Yeah.
3+. So I.
Oh yeah,
defend
you
on-
do get to charge, so you can re-roll all of your failed attacks.
Ah, for the charge.
So you re-roll 4.
Oh, I thought I lost that ability too.
No, that's not an ability. That's a charge. That's the benefit of charging and succeeding at your charge.
So re-roll
4, because 4 failed, 3
Yeah.
succeeded.
Fuck.
one
One more. So you're gonna roll 4 defense dice. And you need 3 pluses.
Okay. Blocked 3 of them. Took 1.
Let's see about flanking.
You suffer -1 to the defense dice because he's hitting your flank. Gotcha.
But you can
So
roll
I
any
would've-
4s,
I
so
didn't-
you're fine.
yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
roll. So I succeeded on that. All right, that's what the flank does. It lowers your armor by 1. I like that. So I like the interactions here.
Roll your panic.
It's just we just need to play once or twice. So now I lost 1 guy. Now what?
Roll your panic, 2d6.
Why am I panicking if I only lost 1 guy?
Once wounds have been dealt, the defender makes a panic test.
Oh, always. Even if I don't lose any guys, do I still take a panic test?
No, it's only when wounds have been dealt, but you took wounds.
Okay. And then what am I looking for now?
It's the flag next to your dudes.
Flag next to my dudes
It's
is a 7.
plus. So 2d6, you need a 7+. I don't think he's got anything that does anything.
8.
So you're fine.
So I succeed on the panic test. So what is this? How do I do one of these? Order, Lannister Supremacy. After an enemy completes an attack on this unit, target the attacker. They suffer 1 panic test with -1 to the roll and +1 wounds on failure for each remaining rank in the unit.
Yeah.
And that's that little green thing. So what is an order?
I think you have to spend one of your order tokens.
the green thing.
Cersei has 2.
Can you look up orders? Do you only get the orders that come with the NPCs at the beginning of the game?
Orders are powerful, so it doesn't necessarily say. Orders are powerful abilities that may be activated once per round. Each order is a specific trigger noting when it can be activated. It's important to note the triggers are
Orders
based
are
on...
special types of ability that can be
Yeah.
used once per round. So it's just an innate order because it's an ability that's on this unit card. So you got this unit card here. He's got those symbols which refer to these abilities. You've got attacks, you've got orders, and innate abilities. Innate are the ones that cannot be canceled. Okay, so that makes sense. That's not too messy. But this order are a special type of ability that can be used once per round.
Cavalry has 1.
22. So I guess I'm going to do that to you. Orders of...
Yeah.
But when you use the word order, it kind of makes me feel like I need to issue an order to it in order to use it. But that's not the case. It's just an ability, right? And so this ability, I'm going to, after an enemy completes an attack on this unit, target the attacker. You suffer 1 panic test with a -1 to your roll. So take a panic test. If we have that right.
6+.
God damn it.
Nope. So now roll a d3. With a
course.
-1, right?
What? Yeah, -1.
Or +1 to the wounds?
The panic test with a -1 to the roll,
Yeah.
and then also a +1 to the wounds.
So you lose 4 dudes.
What?
God damn, man.
Order. When this unit is attacked. Yeah, this just happens when the thing triggers it. Now, Chad is right. They noticed that I have the vulnerability.
Yeah, I saw that.
So what does the vulnerability do?
Reroll your
Reroll
3
your
blocks.
defense.
So I block 3. And we'll see if any more people die. I need to, because it was a flank, it needs to be
pluses.
4s.
Got it.
All block.
Oh, I'm on fire with my rolls, and
I am
Joe is
not.
not on his panic tests. Yeah.
Losing guys left
Isn't
and
that
right.
that's crazy, man? Like
I go over there to flank you, and
you
my
had
guys run
every
off.
advantage. If I didn't, I only have 2 of these in my deck, and I drew both of them at the beginning, which was the subjugation of power, which is really powerful to turn off your abilities, you know, if you fail that roll. And you can't use cards because you were about to buff that unit up so hard. So that was just a triumph on the Lannister side to lessen that blow. All right, so that was your activation, and now I'm going to make an activation with an NPC, and I'm gonna restore 3 wounds and remove 1 condition before you can do it. With Cersei. Cersei's gonna take up that slot, remove 3 wounds and 1 condition, so I will
I think the vulnerable is
remove that vulnerable.
already gone
Why?
because he forced you to re-roll your defense already.
And it doesn't
Is it
stay
one-time
there?
use?
I don't think it...
Expend this token after an enemy rolls defense dice to
Okay.
force them. So yeah.
Oh. All right, well,
so if you
I
had
don't
another
have-
token, then
yeah.
you could have done another
If
one.
I had another token, I could remove it.
The current turn, Tris, he's fine. The failed charge is only that turn that you charged is when you can't play tactics cards. So I mean, it doesn't completely butt fuck you.
Yeah, it was just that
It's
particular
just
interaction.
for that charge.
All right, so that was my turn, Joe. It's yours. But see, fuck, by doing that, I kind of give up my sense of initiative here, and I'm allowing this motherfucker. You can do the march and walk through the terrain, right? Can you not walk? Well, you wouldn't walk through it. You'd walk around it and then move. Like, if you're trying to move these guys, you'd go what?
Yeah.
And then
This one. I'm just gonna move them.
just a normal move, not a charge or anything.
There.
No. I mean, move the house or something. You can have your trays overlapping. It's like a big.
Push it
just
back
push
just a little.
Or push the
bit.
house out of the way or something. But the trays can never overlap.
Okay.
It just fucks things up if an attack happens.
Gotcha. Oh, so Cersei, when Cersei comes with these 2 order cards, I'm gonna remove one of the order cards because it says right there at the bottom, if I control the money bag, search your tactics deck for 1 subjugation of power and add it to your hand. Shuffle your so I'm getting one of those subjugation of powers
Fuck.
back. So you can only do that twice per game. That happened on hers. Now I will take an action. All right, let's see how good these berserk. Well, no, let's go 'em over here. So free maneuver. Will pivot, move 6 inches. I have one. Let me find it. Did you take mine?
No, you've been using that.
Oh, how do you have it?
You put it over
I'll
here.
put it over there.
I got mine.
All right, 6 inches there. And it's a maneuver, right?
Yeah.
So pivot, move, pivot.
Yeah.
So
And
now
you have a free action.
and now I have a free action with that particular unit. But if all I really wanted to do was gain control of that, is there some kind of order that I can do wait or something?
Maneuver, march, retreat, attack, or charge. That's it.
Okay. Don't forget these objective cards, Joe. When you have an objective, when you're controlling an objective, you can play one of the objective cards because it gives you a special power. while you're controlling that objective. But right now, we're contesting this objective in the middle. I'm controlling the left objective, and you're controlling the right objective, or at least according to my orientation. All right, I'm done.
I'm going to use the first one. What sounds? One enemy unit must make a panic attack and suffer -1 to the roll. This one.
What? That one?
Yep.
Okay, panic test. 2 dice.
2d6. You're
And
looking
that
at
was
the
my
yellow.
7+ for the thing.
So, and then -1.
And -1, so I
Eight.
need 8+. What is long range?
12 inches, I think. Let me see.
Long range.
Long range attacks have a minimum targeting range of, or maximum of 12 inches.
So
So I
if
think-
something is long range away, that's 12 inches away.
Yeah.
Fuck!
Yeah.
Joe, one of your cards fucking helped you. Fuck you, bitch.
We're gonna roll a d3.
What did you play on me? It was a card?
No, it was the.
Oh, the stupid king. You were
Yes.
talking shit about Clegan.
Yes.
Okay, so I failed it. What do I do?
Roll
The D3?
D3.
Okay, we got the white dice for that.
Yay!
God damn it! Joe's happy. Fuck.
They panic.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Your turn.
Let's. I'm going to use fucking Tyrion to get a free attack. And by doing that, I can re-attack with that one that just lost some units.
And you can choose any direction to attack.
All right, so yeah, how does that work?
You can just not. You do not have to melee attack front facing. Ranged attack you do.
Okay,
melee
but
attack-
I don't get like any negatives if I attack these guys. I don't think that's just if you're flanking rather than you attacking a flank. All right, so it's six dice because I still have my rear flank. I've got one guy left in the rear flank, and I need 4 pluses. Yes, good roll. I'm liking this game.
I'm not.
Shut up, Joe.
I
You
can't
just
roll.
decimated my rear rank.
I can't roll
So
for shit.
So 4 hits, Joe.
Four.
You get to roll defense.
All right, here
4
we go.
hits.
4 plus. 1.
3 damage.
God damn it. Which one was it?
The spearman.
All right, roll panic.
Come on. Oof. Got it.
6, 7, 8. Is it called a panic or is that called a morale test? 'Cause
That's
I've
a
got
panic. Panic is always the one where you lose. Morale test will usually be on cards that say make a morale test.
But if
If it says panic, it's almost
I've
always
got
in
a
combat.
card that says when an enemy is performing a morale test before the dice are rolled. But if only cards activate a morale test,
think a
then how am I playing?
Panic test is a type of morale test.
So I could have played this on that morale
Yes.
test.
All panic tests are morale tests, but not all morale tests are panic tests.
Okay, well, because we didn't know that, Joe, I would have played this card on it. And it's called Hear Me Roar. So when you're performing your morale test, so we're going to say you didn't roll. We're going to allow you to re-roll. And it says, before the dice are rolled, you suffer a -1 to the roll. And an additional -1 for each of your destroyed ranks. On failure, they suffer 1 wound or +1 wound on a failed panic test. So you didn't have one rank.
One was destroyed.
One rank was destroyed, so you suffer a -2 to the roll. Go ahead and roll. So what do you need to get
I need to get
on the spearman?
8.
It was normally a 6, then modified to an 8. Failed. On a failure, they suffer 1 wound.
Of course.
One additional wound or 1 wound?
It just says on a failure, they suffer 1 wound. So I'm going to say the card trumps whatever Joe was doing. So yeah, 1 addition. You know what I mean?
4.
Because it's a morale test and not a real panic test. You know what I'm saying? So this is forcing. It's like Hear Me Roar. It's getting extra. Look, I'm fucking myself by doing that. But on failure, they suffer 1 wound.
Okay. So they should. I think it's an
or
addition
plus
to.
1 wound after a failed panic
Yeah.
test. So that would have been 2 wounds if it was a panic test.
So he lost 4 dudes for that. 3. He rolled a 3 plus your 1.
No, I don't think he rolls the 3. Is what I'm saying.
Well, it's
y'all.
a panic test, so the bottom thing says plus 1 wound to a panic test.
Yeah, I just.
No. Let's slow it down. My brain is not working.
Yeah, so
at
put it on the
speed.
thing.
Yeah.
It says at the very bottom.
But you're not going to be able to read it when I put
yeah,
it
it
here.
says or plus 1 a wound on a panic test, on a failed panic test.
I
So
failed
what
my
I'm trying to
panic.
tell y'all is when an enemy is performing a morale test, which you were because you were going to lose guys anyway. Ah, okay. So that's why he rolled the 3.
Yeah,
Because
he,
that was what was going to happen anyway.
you have to roll a d3 at the end
And
of
what
the panic
this
test.
card is saying is
Plus
that
1.
it's just adding +1, potentially +2 if it was a panic test.
Just plus 1 to.
Well, you failed. It says on failure they suffer 1 wound.
But we ignore that
Oh, why?
because the only thing that happens is the parentheses.
Or plus 1 wound on a panic failed. Oh, so he failed it,
The
and then
panic
he
test.
does the normal roll,
Plus
and
1.
then +1 in the. But you see how it seems simple, but I don't know what it is about the game where it's not as simple as it's coming across
They just need a complete redo on cards and rulebooks.
on
and I think
on
it's
how you word stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always I have to go through like 4 or 5 pages just to go through like a single combat step, and
Right.
that's just fuck you. Just put another piece of paper in there.
Yeah.
So you got 4 units on that.
So
He's
I
down to 1
fucking
dude.
obliterated that one.
That guy's got 1 life left.
Oh, I think we're going to. I think you took too much damage.
No, he rolled a 3, so he lost 3 dudes.
Well, first off, I
I'm rolling like
only
shit.
I only get how many wounds to you? You remember?
You attacked me twice. I got like 2 wounds, but like
3
I
wounds.
fucked myself over because.
Oh, you're going from the history of the unit at
no,
the very
you
beginning.
did 3 wounds this
3
turn,
wounds. Yeah.
and then he just lost 4 on the panic test.
Holy shit! I killed 7 guys on that one.
Well, technically, he killed 4 of his own.
Yeah,
dudes.
I'm rolling like
in their
shit.
panic, they're just like,
The fucking
My
spearman.
panic attacks are fucking me over.
Okay.
hold. That guy's gonna get 1 victory point.
Well, you know,
maybe, at the end of
I
this
am
round.
pressing the issue. The Lannisters are really powerful with their cards, I'll tell you that much. And that fits the Lannisters. Plus, Joe's low rolls is not helping things. That was my activation. Or that was the free activation from Tyrion. So Tyrion sends his regards, Joe.
Yeah. So now it's Joe's turn.
Well, fuck.
Tyrion knew right where to hit him, and he sent a messenger bird to me, Joe, that the spearmen are vulnerable when you scream that their wives are cheating on them. And so then they were distracted, and my men slaughtered yours.
Let's just go with the third one. Draw 2 tactical cards to place any 1 condition token on enemy unit. I'm going to use Panicked on that one.
You're going
And I'm going to
to
draw
place
2.
a panic. What does the
1.
panic look like?
Oh, dude's butt. He's
Purple.
running away.
Or it's orange.
On this unit that keeps kicking your ass?
Yes.
They're panicking?
Yep.
Do I roll a panic? Oh, no, that's the re-roll of
That's a
panic
reroll.
test. Okay. Now my turn. Okay. Well, I see a huge vulnerability here, Joe. I think you fucked up as a commander on the Stark forces. You may have got the flank here, but got
Yeah, but I
nothing
got
out of
nothing.
it.
No.
And so now you're going to receive a huge negative because I'm going to charge, which I don't even need to.
You
I
have
do
to.
need to roll because it could be a disorderly charge. It is a 1d6 charge. If I roll a 1, I fuck it up. I rolled a 3. Joe, I remember you do have that card. Do you have that card that if I roll the 3, it's a disorderly charge? Because I remember you already did that to me once.
Nope.
But look at it in your discard pile. That's what it is, right?
Yeah, superior positioning.
Superior positioning. Okay,
But he has Hodor once per game. When this unit is successfully charged,
so
the attacker automatically suffer a disorderly charge and rolls a -2
again?
attack dice.
Oh, what?
Hodor.
So Hodor came over here and he said, "Hold in the door."
So automatically suffers disorderly charge.
Okay, so I'm disorderly charged, which means that I don't get my rerolls.
Don't get rerolls, and you get -2 to your attacks this turn.
Hodor.
Or no, -2 attack dice, not to your
Let's
attacks.
see what
Just to your
All right,
attack dice.
well,
So you
my
get 5?
attack dice would have been 7 on green, and so -2 to that, so only 5 dice?
Yeah.
And I don't get rerolls?
No rerolls because it's a disorderly charge. And you cannot play tactics cards at all this turn.
Jeez. Oh.
2.
2.
2. Let's see if you can block it. Let's see if Joe's luck turns around.
Yeah.
What? That's some bullshit. So
You
now I
needed
got a bad
5s.
charge. Okay. No damage then. And I can't play cards because I've got...
You cannot play any cards because you did a disorderly charge.
Aw. All right. Your turn.
But he can never Hodor again. It's
That
once
was
per-
a once per game Hodor. Holding the door. So he grabbed those halberds and he held them with his hands, with his bare hands.
It's my
Ray's
3.
fucking dead in my basement.
Let's charge.
Okay,
Roll a D6
cavalry
and don't fuck it up.
charge.
That was my free maneuver, so I
I
just
know, but you
charged.
still have to roll a d6.
All right, no ones, no ones.
1.
Oh my god. That's scary.
Now, Keith,
Eh.
you have to lock them together, man. You have to fucking lock them together.
Joe, subjugation of power. So when that activated, perform a morale test.
God damn it! I was gonna play my card.
You can play your card.
When, what is the timing on shit?
Your card. So technically, your cards have to be played first. Then his cards can be replayed, and then
Okay.
no, his cards go played first. I'll
Why?
read it to you.
It says
'cause-
when an enemy combat unit activates.
So timing and restrictions. So situations may arise where both players wish to trigger an effect or play a card at the same time.
All
and
right, well,
then-
Joe, read your card so we see, is this actually at the same time?
When a friendly unit is performing a charge attack before rolling a charge dice. So
suppose that
before-
charge.
Okay.
The effects are controlled by different players. The players whose turn it is will have the first opportunity to trigger their effect, and then once both players have declared any effects they wish to trigger, those effects will be resolved, beginning with the players whose turn it is resolving their effect first.
All right, so you go do your first, which is the charge.
Yeah, enemies successfully charged by this unit cannot be the target of a friendly order or tactic cards this turn.
Okay, so I can't play a friendly card on them, but that's not what I'm doing. I'm subjugating you. When an enemy combat unit activates, that enemy performs one morale test. And the morale test is going to be at a -2 because Cersei's talking shit.
That's a tactical card, right?
That is correct.
You cannot play it.
I can. Read your card again.
A unit cannot be the target of a friendly order or tactical cards this turn.
Yeah, but he's targeting
A
your
unit? Read it again. It's going over my head. I'm not...
Enemies successfully charged by this unit
Uh-huh.
cannot be target of a friendly orders or tactical cards
Right.
this turn.
Yeah.
I'm
so
not targeting the... I'm not saying, hey, because I could buff him with a card, right?
Okay.
That's what you're turning off. I can no longer doing that. I'm saying I'm targeting an enemy unit, which is you.
Okay.
So you've got to make a morale test at a -2. So what is the morale value of the horse dudes?
6.
6. So now it's 8. Good luck.
Nope.
On a failure, until the end of the turn. Oh no.
That's not what it is.
No.
It's not
Okay.
panic. You don't
Yeah,
lose
I
it.
kind of forgot. I forgot about that too. So I wasted a card because this card, all it does, Joe, is you cannot be targeted by friendly card. Basically, the ability you're doing to me, I'm doing to you. Oh no, but cannot be targeted by friendly tactics cards. So you're not gonna be able to buff them, and they lose all abilities. What is the ability of the horsemen?
They have an ability you can't take away called cavalry, and then
That
they
was
got,
an innate ability.
yeah, and they have
Yes.
swift retreat, which doesn't apply here.
Okay, so I wasted a card. So you got lucky, Joe. I fucked up.
Okay.
So yeah, finish your charge, which means it was a successful charge, which means you get rerolls.
How much?
8.
8 dice?
Yeah. They need 4 pluses.
Fuck.
One,
4
two,
hits,
three,
plus you can
four.
reroll
Plus
those
rerolls, yep.
misses. Uh-oh, this is gonna hurt.
All failed.
Oh.
So only 4 hits. So you
Only
roll 4
4.
defense dice.
4 defense dice.
Mhm.
The Clegan Brigands have a defense of pretty
5
bad,
plus.
5+. Oh no. All 4 could technically die right here.
They have 3 plus health, don't they? Cavalry.
Where do I look at that?
Red Heart Cavalry on the right. Does it say how many wounds they've got?
It says 3.
Yeah, each model in this unit has 3 wounds.
Oh, okay.
So you're 2
Block
wounds.
2, take 2. So 2 wounds. Okay. Alrighty. So that guy in the front took 2 wounds, and because I didn't lose any actual soldiers,
panic.
I don't actually.
Oh, I
take
don't
a
know
morale.
that. It doesn't say that though. Once wounds have been dealt, the defender then makes a panic test. If the defender did not suffer any, yeah, it's anytime you take wounds. So because you took
If the
wounds,
defender did not suffer.
so yeah, you're gonna roll. Yeah, still panic. 2d6.
No, it says if a defender.
Took wounds.
You took one.
You took
I
2
didn't take-
wounds.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, the actual. I thought like it only happens if you die. Okay. These guys are a 7+.
Safe.
10 safe. All right.
Damn it.
I think as we're getting a little smoother now. This is the second turn completely. Can you give those guys an order? So I actually already activated them?
You moved
Yeah.
them on top of there at the beginning of this round to flag the victory the point underneath.
That wasn't a smart thing. Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and we cannot allow Joe to gain a victory point. So we're going to come over here and charge with Jaime Lannister.
Shit.
All right. When an enemy is in. We'll go here.
So roll your d6 for the charge.
Okay. That's 3. All right, Jamie is charging. Let's see what Jamie himself does. Jamie Lannister. Counter-Strike. Each time this unit is attacked with a melee attack, for each miss, the attacker suffers a hit. Wow. Disrupt. Enemies engaged with this unit suffer -1 to hit. Jamie is a fucking badass.
How many points does he cost? Oh, he's your commander,
He's the
right?
commander ability. All right. So let's see. That's Lannister Guardsman. It's only 6 dice with a full rank on 4 pluses, but I get to re-roll for this charge.
You only need to re-roll 2 of them
Need to
anyway.
re-roll 2. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
6.
Lannister.
This is not gonna be
Lannisters always pay their debts. 6. What are the armor values of the Berserkers?
5+.
Ah, they're wearing cloaks.
No, it's really bad. Yeah, really bad. So 4 die.
4 dead. I just eviscerated a whole rank.
And then you have to roll for panic. So you roll 2d6 for panic.
So 5+.
Yeah. You barely pass unless he has something that you have nothing. That
Passed it. Yeah, you passed it. Okay. That was a good one. Your turn.
I'm gonna charge with my spearmen. Spearmen.
you
Yeah.
cannot charge.
I know.
I'll let him charge.
You cannot. It is against the rules.
I'll let him charge.
I will not allow it.
I'll let him
Okay,
charge.
I'm going to attack.
Which means I let him charge and then he rolls a 1.
No.
Making his attack.
All right, I
You
get
roll,
one dice.
No, show the card. I want to see how this works. So show the card on the screen, and then we're
What
gonna
card?
The spearman
the
card.
spearman card. Because what Joe's rolling is the
Why?
what? I
See?
did that already.
Yeah.
All right,
So he
this is
rolls
the
4.
hold on. It's the OJ. Oh, it's on a different view, Joe. So let me fix this
Oh.
view. So I would do that, and then. So what is it? That red.
It's a red one. It's a 4.
So you're rolling 4 dice, Joe, not 1 dice.
Oh,
All right. What led you to believe 1 dice?
because there's only one guy left.
No,
And I
that's
did
not how
that,
it
they
works. I
just-
mean, actually, you can actually imagine these as big battles. So it's like each guy is like 100 dudes or something. So you actually
Right,
have
let's-
100 guys versus my 900 guys.
Let's go.
I don't know what your attacks are.
4 pluses.
4 pluses, so only 1.
Yeah.
And hey, you got me. Get out of here. Which actually does pretty well, Joe, because it obliterates a rank, thus making my unit less effective. Down 1 band,
Reading your cards, man.
and I went from a 6 down to a 5
And I saw
on the
that.
yellow.
That's why I said I fucked up earlier.
From a green to a 5.
All right, roll for panic.
I roll for panic, so Joe
Yep.
might actually get some more out of this. I succeed with an 11.
Ain't never scared.
But, Joe, after an enemy completes an attack on this unit, that's Lannister supremacy. Target the attacker. They suffer 1 panic test.
God
with
damn
-1
it.
to the roll.
Okay. So 7+.
Yep.
Failed.
Uh-oh, he's dead. He cannot survive. He dead.
2.
Now, there's something called Surge Forth. If the attacker... Never mind, you can't do it. With a melee
Why?
attack. This is not a melee attack. Oh, no, including a panic test. Wait, no, because you're not melee attacking them. Let me read the whole thing, but I don't think this works. If the attacker completely destroys the defending unit with a melee attack, including the panic test, their momentum allows them to surge forth. Once all abilities, effects, and cards triggered from the attack's resolution have been resolved, the attacker may make 1 free maneuver action.
Well, so
Retreat.
basically, I get surge fourth no matter what if it was my turn and I'm
Yeah.
doing the attack. Now, do I get it if it is the defender attacking me and he fucks up on his roll? I guess not.
I don't think so, because it would allow you to take the point, but now I don't think you can take the point.
Okay. Well, yeah. Yes, you're right.
Your turn.
Have
How'd you die on your turn? How'd you fight on your day off?
I'm telling you, man, all my troops are just panicking. They're rolling like shit out there.
All right, we're gonna take the Tully unit. Go. Move. When you're marching, it can only be in a straight line, right? Can you do the march? Tully
Yeah.
March.
You march your
Move
2
directly
plus
forward,
speed,
that's
and
it.
then pivot.
And then you can pivot, yeah.
So in this awkward situation with the bases, I can't attack.
No, because it has to be 100%, 50%.
50%
Well,
or 100%?
actually, what I could have done is I could have charged, right? No, because that's a move plus a d6. This was a march. Yeah, I'm just marching, Joe.
Okay.
Can I see your dudes, the Kaligan soldier dudes, the sword ones?
The ones that have Clegan attached. Do you want Clegan's card?
No, this one's fine.
Grey Wind is going to march.
Okay.
Oh, there's a bunch of different types of Lannister supremacy.
You don't want to get in an open field fight with the Lannisters.
Nope.
You better bring some better tactics. Joe, it's looking pretty bad.
I know, I'm rolling like shit.
All right, Joe, you have anybody left?
Nope.
All right. Well, then, if you remember the end phase, we clear all clear all these things. Move all of the non-player characters down.
What'd you do with your berserkers? Nothing?
Move to this 3.
Or you
No, they moved.
They moved? Okay.
Yeah.
They charged.
All right, so OJ gets the first player token.
No,
What
he
did we
does now.
determine about this? I guess that stays on them until it's used.
Because
And
he went
then-
first, and then you went first as
Well,
well.
So now
it's
it's your
right.
turn.
It's
So it
in
goes-
front
goes
of
to him,
him.
yeah.
All you have to look for is this giant.
Yes.
All right.
But we score points.
Yeah, so scoring points. Well, this objective is contested, this objective is contested, and this objective is contested. The other way that you can score is if he can destroy this unit, or is that Rob?
Yep.
Or I can destroy that unit. And the other way is if your commander can destroy any unit. It's another way you can score. Okay. So,
You don't both
you-
get 1 point
Mm-mm.
because he controls a point. It doesn't say anything about contested in Clash of Kings.
Yeah, it does. It's at least I read it a long time ago.
Beginning round 2, the players will score 1 victory point for each objective token they control at the end of each round.
He doesn't control the objective.
He's completely on top of it.
I'm touching him.
So
I'm engaged with him right now. He's not controlling an objective while I'm contesting it. Engaged. A unit is unengaged when it's not in contact with enemy units. A unit controls a token it is claimed as long as it is not engaged by an enemy unit with more remaining ranks than it. So that's what it is. A unit controls a token it has claimed as long as it is not engaged by an enemy unit with more remaining ranks than it. The moment this happens, it immediately stops controlling that token.
So you get 1 point and he doesn't.
Why?
Because you have that point.
But we have an equal number of units.
But it said more than. He doesn't control more ranks than you.
Oh.
So he wouldn't get it because you have more ranks over there. But he has equal forces, but because you control the unit, unless it says equal to. But if it just said more than, then...
A unit controls a token it is claimed, as long as it is not engaged by an enemy unit with more remaining ranks than it.
Yeah, so you get 1 point and he doesn't.
Oh. Okay. Joe, I get 1 point. You don't.
Okay.
We'll track that by chat. Chat will track it for us because I don't have a tracker for that. All right, so, and I go first, so I really need to press the advantage now. Where, though? Where does the... What do I need to hit first is the question. And hit hard. Fuck. Oh, hold on. I needed to draw one because Tyrion gets my hand up to 4 and may draw up to 4 cards when refilling your hand.
I need a refill.
Yeah, how many cards do you have?
3.
Joe, you can only go up to 3.
Go 3 now.
Okay, 3 now is
Yeah.
different from how many cards do you have? Okay, we'll just do Tyrion Lannister over here. Oh, you know what? Why don't we charge, and then which will allow us to snap and flank, right?
With who?
So, like, I would like to charge with this unit, right? And so when I charge, I would come over here.
You could pivot,
I could pivot.
move, the speed, and then attack. So that's fine.
So as long as I don't roll a 1. I rolled a 2. Okay, so the Tully Betrayers are attacking 7 dice on 3 pluses.
God, I hate this fucking... So, you can move the house like we've been talking about, but you can't lock it. You have to be 50% or 100% locked in. You can't be, like, a third locked in the way it is.
Move the house.
Yeah, move the house. It's just, that's Dem's the thing. You have to get 2 of your
Are you
ranks.
talking about, like... So, this is illegal.
That is technically...
This is
Yes.
legal.
Yes. Because you have to be... It has to be half. It has to be half of your
50
guys
or
touching
100.
his. That's what it is.
So, God, this is one of those games where, like, it would be so annoying
I would
to play at a
never
store.
play at a store, ever, under any circumstance. And Matt's asked. And I'm like, no.
I kind of want to play in the spirit of the game.
Just shift it.
Well, I could just charge you.
Nah, just knock over the goddamn house.
Fine, but Joe's going to lose because...
He was going to lose anyway.
You
Have you
think
seen
Joe's
me
going to
rolling?
lose anyway?
Yeah, my panic.
His panic killed his entire set of spearmen.
So? You can win somewhere else.
You do 1 damage and I lose 3 people. So 4 people every turn.
That's a bad roll. That's
3 hits, but I
3
get
hits.
these
They-
3 rolls.
They land on 3 pluses?
Yeah, these
Damn, they're
guys are
good.
ridiculous. The Tullys.
How many?
So
5?
5 total.
All right. 5 plus. 2. So 3.
3 are down.
3 down. Wait, your 6 are gonna be down. Watch.
Well, you
Okay,
can't
so I
lose
gotta-
6 because of their special rule that you'll have to read. But yeah, roll your panic.
Panic. All right.
I hope you fail because I have a card.
7.
They passed.
Damn.
Yes. It's not going well.
Okay, that was my.
Tullies.
These Tullies are ridiculous. Like the Starks need these guys.
Tully.
Three
Remember when I said
plus.
I'd kill you last? No, wrong ones.
I like it.
All right, what are you gonna do?
Cry.
Stab him in the ass.
There's plenty of tactical options. Look at the whole board. Look at the fucking heroes
I'm
board.
looking.
Look at everything. Do not give up, Joe. Just because it swung to my side doesn't mean it can't swing back to your side.
I need you to roll poorly. Okay, let us continue to attack over there. That's a flank.
Correct.
So the only way I stop a flank is if I what?
Reposition. You couldn't have done it before because you had 2 guys locking you in place.
When I take an attack action, I can reposition?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm getting flanked again. See, Joe? And plus, you've made me what?
5.
Reroll a panic. So I have to pass 2 panic tests.
No, that's way too many.
Oh, 5.
5.
What? I thought it was.
5, because you're down to the rows, aren't you?
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one.
Yeah, so this
Shit.
is it's 5
Yeah.
for row 2.
Well, I confused you by putting Hodor there.
Let me just get rid of that way.
Because they're dead.
Yeah, that way I won't get confused.
Well, you got 2. What was your to hit? 4 plus?
4 plus.
Yeah, just 2.
Wouldn't it have been a 3+ for flanking?
Yes, but he didn't roll any 3s.
Or no, flanking is -1 to my armor.
Flanking is to your. I think we were playing it towards your armor, so I imagine so.
All right, 2. I failed both of them. I rolled double 1, so I lost 2.
Yay!
Okay, so when I'm attacking with this unit. No?
No,
Can you use that?
no.
Why not?
Because the bottom of this card that you can't see.
Mm.
Right?
Well,
But you have.
alright, so roll your panic attack. Hopefully you lose more.
Roll my panic attack.
Panic!
Oh. I don't panic.
Damn
6,
it.
7, 8, 9.
Okay.
I'm rolling really well.
Yeah, you are. Shit. Alright, that was my turn.
Well, Joe, it's also Commander, because I think I should fight Alex next and have him take command of the Starks.
I played this game before. I was not impressed.
Well, because you could have refilled these motherfuckers. Well, they're in trouble, but then you flank from behind there. There's a lot of options you could have done,
Yeah,
Joe,
'cause
because
if I flank
now
here, then
I'm
you-
going to take it before you can take it. So I'm going to restore up to 3 wounds and remove 1 condition. So I'm going to remove this condition from that guy, and I'm going to restore 3 of his wounds, which is going to give me my my rear rank back, which puts me back up into green for my counterattack. So you definitely wanted to take that away from me. So
Alright, my turn.
Wait,
I'm going to make a
that
free
doesn't-
why is
friendly.
it? Oh yeah, it is your turn.
I'm going to make a friendly attack.
A friendly
free
attack.
one.
Free!
So with this one again.
How are you doing it?
For freeze!
This one.
Okay.
Who was that? Sansa?
Yeah.
Mhm. Free attack on that guy.
5.
Is he still doing the flank again?
Yep.
Okay.
Three. Oh wait, there's that one too.
Why?
The flank, right? No.
I actually was looking for
The flank is to my -1 to my armor, isn't it?
Okay, well now I got 3.
3 to me. Okay, my armor is a 3+, now a 4+. I lost 2 soldiers. Basically the ones that you
Yeah.
fucking lost. God damn it.
panic.
Panic. Gonna pass it again. This time I fail a panic test. When a friendly unit in long range of Jamie's unit performs a morale test, let's see if Jamie can influence that. He cannot.
And they also get a -1 to their panic test because they are being flanked.
So it's -1 to the armor and -1 to
yeah.
the panic.
Yeah.
That sounds good. I lost it. Now what happens? D3?
D3.
Fuck. Come on, 3.
See? Swinging back your way.
No,
2.
still good.
So. Almost lost another rank. All right.
Your turn.
Well, I tried to replenish them so their hit back would actually do something. Right now it's not. So I guess I will do the thing, which is when I attack, I can reposition.
I hate that I have to fucking constantly search for this shit, but I'm pretty sure that we said that you can do that. When a unit performs a melee attack and is engaged with only one enemy unit, it may first choose to change its facing so that it's facing said enemy head on. So if you were engaged in multiple ways, you could not have done that, but now that that other
So
guy's
Joe
dead.
could have locked me up with his Robert Stark and made that impossible. So that would have been a good choice. But you didn't know. All right, we're gonna go with 1 rank, which is 5 dice instead of 6. And Gregor Clegan is amazing. This unit's melee attacks deal +2 wounds. So I only got 2 hits on that. Unstoppable Wrath.
4+.
So at the very least, I'll get 2 wounds on you.
1.
1 + 2, 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
Yeah, because the Clegan is unstoppable. He's just too big.
Uh-oh. No, they're fine.
Safe.
No, they're flanked, right?
No.
They are flanked by this.
Let me see
unit
if
here.
You're attacking with this one though.
Yeah,
Correct,
I know. When a unit
correct.
makes a melee range attack while on a
But when they're currently flanked, that's their status. The status of a unit is flanked.
No, the way it's worded. So when a unit makes a melee or ranged attack while in a flank arc of an enemy unit, then they suffer the -1 to the defense as their panic attack. So, yeah, but you're attacking with them.
But that unit, read it again slowly.
When a unit makes a melee attack,
So this unit, when this unit makes a melee attack, when a unit makes a melee attack,
yeah,
or it's my unit.
Yeah.
Your
When
unit.
a unit. Okay,
yeah.
that's
while,
what you're
while in a flank arc of an enemy.
The flank arcs.
Aha, so it would have to be this one.
Yes.
Gotcha, okay. All right, well, my turn is over because I activated this one.
You can get 2 points right now.
I see a juicy bit.
Yeah, let's take out the. What is it?
Well,
Does
it's one
Joe
and
see
it's
it?
1.5 points.
Let's take him out. Let's try.
I don't know
Alright.
what you're talking about.
With Rob, I'm gonna.
Yes.
I could.
With Rob.
I'm gonna charge.
Charge.
Pivot
All right, roll your d6.
and move.
Oh, don't forget to roll. You have to roll your d6 first.
I got it. Don't worry.
No, because you need a
Push
disorderly.
this motherfucker way too far. It's right here.
No!
I tell you, boy.
So he still hits it, but now it's disorderly.
Why is it? All right, I'll give it to him. He makes contact.
Yeah, but it's a
Disorderly
disorderly
charge.
charge, so no rerolls, no cards can be played.
I'm rolling like shit. All right, well, I'm attacking.
You know, Joe, I do have a game in my inventory where low rolls are the rolls you want. I think you and Ray are waiting for this moment. Did the threes hit? 'Cause you're flanking me?
Threes don't hit, but he gets to reroll all of those. Oh no, he can't reroll.
No, he
any
doesn't.
of
It was
them.
a disorderly charge for the one. But I am okay. So 2 hits. Hey, Joe, re-roll those because I want to know if you didn't roll a 1, like you're playing Blood Bowl, what would you have?
One more. I'm rolling like shit.
You
today.
are, bro. It's every day almost.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna block them both, Joe. Watch this. All I need is a 3+. Or 4+ because I'm being flanked. So I lost 1, which is obliterating a rank and forcing me to
Panic at a
panic
-1.
at a -1. So it's still really good. 6. I needed an 8 because I needed a 7 + 1 for the flank. So
Lose
I failed.
3.
2. No, Clegan. Can I retreat? All right, how do I save that guy's ass? One friendly unit may make a free maneuver or retreat action. Can you describe the retreat action to me? Because I feel like Clegan is going to need to retreat.
Retreat action may only be performed while engaged with an enemy unit. When a combat unit performs a retreat action, you first roll a d6. The combat unit may then move up to its speed stat plus the result of the d6 backwards or sideways in a straight line. Once this move is completed, then they may pivot to any facing. Additionally, if the enemy unit...
All right. We'll do it. Let's have Tyrion use his giant brain to get Clegan out of danger because Cersei was demanding it. And let's do a retreat so that Joe doesn't get those points. Got a 1, so 1 added to the movement value of 4, so I can retreat 5.
So straight back or straight sideways?
Go sideways. Your turn.
Attack with a cavalry.
8.
Four pluses.
Well, hold on. While controlling this objective, this unit's melee attacks. Well, when this okay, none of this is helping me. Go ahead.
3.
3 hits.
3 hits.
Uh, 2 blocks. 1 block. 2 kills.
Okay, so 1 dies and 1 is wounded.
Roll.
Panic.
Panic on these 7+. Oh no! Fuck!
Get a 2.
When a horse unit panics, that's when it's. God.
Oh,
wait a
horsey
minute.
dies.
Wait a minute.
That's 1 horsey.
Well, this guy already had a wound on him, so then that wound goes, I guess, over there, right?
I'm going to look at the transferring of wounds. I don't know.
You know what? I don't think that wound transfers. That doesn't make sense.
Well, I mean, like, the way that you would apply wounds is, like, the first 2 wounds of the panic would...
Go to
I want
guy.
to see if it overflows into another person or if it's like Warhammer where it all gets absorbed. But I'll read it now while you guys continue to play.
All right, Joe. Put a plaque next to that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Wounds cannot be spread across multiple models in a unit. Full models must be removed. Okay, so that's different.
Alrighty. So it may not be spread. So I remove that token.
I'm gonna keep reading, unless you need the ruling like right now. While you.
I don't need it, but you just read something that said.
Yeah, but it also said see other places where we mention wounds because this rule book is ass.
All right, but okay.
I have to find the second place where they mention wound transfers.
You can activate 2 units left, right? You have your wolf and these umbers.
Berserkers.
So I'm going to attack the berserkers first with Jamie. And we're going to go 6 dice. And Jamie himself... Enemies engaged with his unit suffer -1 to hit. So, I -1 to hit, meaning I normally needed 4s to hit. That turns into 3s. Five. Ho, 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 ho.
One.
4 damage.
Well, it's been fun.
That guy refuses to leave. Panic!
Here we go. Come on. Pass.
What? You kidding me?
Yeah, we know what spreading wounds is. It just says apply wounds as normally. So I think it does, like the additional 1 just goes down on that next horse.
What's that?
I think the wound is on that horse.
Can you read it?
It says apply wounds as normally.
All right, and then what normally would be the first thing that you read,
No,
right?
normally there is no other thing that I read. It just says apply wounds as normally.
Okay, but what was the first thing that you read? If you can reread the first thing that you read.
There wasn't. There's only one thing in here.
Right, but when we were talking before,
Yeah.
didn't you read off something?
Yeah, I thought that it was going to be wounds were going to be mentioned, like how to apply them earlier in the book. They weren't. There was nothing else. It just says apply wounds normally. Normally, it doesn't matter because everything has 1 wound.
I just want to know how to apply wounds.
Oh, I agree with you 100%.
So can you tell me how to apply wounds?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's what I mean. Like there is nothing.
What is then? Tell me what sundering is. Because technically, my guys have sundering, or Joe. Either my guys have sundering, or Joe's guys are weakened.
Yep. Keywords.
Sundering is -1 to their defense. What is weakened? Expend this token after an enemy rolls attack dice to force them to reroll all of their dice. Oh, that's when you're attacking me. I could force you to reroll your dice. Okay, I got it. I got it both. When you defended that one guy with a roll, do you remember what his roll was?
What do you mean?
Because I
Like
hit
just
you
now?
with 5, yeah.
Yeah, I had a 5.
And what's his armor?
5 plus.
He would have been dead then
Why?
because
Oh,
of
you have
sundering.
sundering?
While controlling this objective, this unit's melee attacks gain sundering.
Alright,
Do you guys control that objective?
Yeah, that's what you told me, right?
No.
No.
No, you don't. You don't control
Not
that
that
objective.
one.
You
That's
control that
Joe's.
objective. He doesn't control it. Neither of you control that objective.
He
being
controls it, but technically he
Please.
doesn't control
Yeah.
it because he doesn't have enough range.
Yeah, so he's
bring it back. Dude,
alive.
bring it back.
Yeah.
That would apply to those guys.
It used to.
Used to, but not anymore.
Not anymore.
All right. I was just trying to find a way to get that guy dead, and I couldn't. Joe, your turn.
Can I march and then attack?
No, you can
No.
march, and then if you do maybe a board control thing that gives you a free attack, which you've already
No.
done. The free attack is the swords, but it's already filled.
What's Doggo's move?
6. I wanted to get the retreating ones.
You'd have to roll a really, really well on your charge roll. Wow, what's that distance? Can you even make it? No, I mean like from there to the other guy. In order to snap with the other guy, it's what, a 12?
You can move
Over
right
here?
through your own units.
Yeah, you can move through your own units as long as you don't end in
Okay.
any spot within them. Yeah, but that plus the other one. So what is the distance between the dog and them? Is it 12? You'd have to roll a 5 on your charge roll.
No, not gonna happen. Hmm. Yeah, you're rolling better than I am.
You rolled it. Alex rolled off screen. He rolled a 6. Joe, try it.
Take the wolf all the way, just bite his ass.
You're not gonna get the victory point for it because it needed to be Rob Stark doing it.
I'm gonna use Roderick
Mhm.
over here, and I'm gonna choose that unit.
Yep.
One enemy unit must make a panic. Which one?
Your retreating one.
Oh shit. And suffers -1 to their roll. Okay.
Hopefully this helps.
So these guys are at a 7.
8.
So I need an 8. Or Clegan is gone. Fuck, I left that fucking thing open. Success!
Damn it!
That would have got him,
Yeah.
too.
Is he panicked? Did you panic him?
No.
No.
Oh, well then you.
Let's see what I would have lost.
Both.
2. I would have
Both
lost
of
them both. They would've
Damn
ran
it!
out. I'm rolling so well today.
No, that's it.
Okay, we will do the halberds. Who are you two guys left?
He's got the wolf left.
The wolf
And Hodor?
and my one guy.
Oh, the one guy. I'm not concerned about the one guy. We'll do halberds. Halberd attacks at
this right?
7
What I?
Yeah.
on 4
Those guys
pluses.
get significantly better once there's less of them. That's why all of their things are once they're dying, they get better.
Halberd is sundering, just so you know. That's what a halberd does.
So it's -2 to your defense right now.
So 4 hits.
4 hits,
Mm-hmm.
and I gotta get
4 pluses.
So
So
6
5.
plus?
So 6s now.
6s because I'm flanking and sundering.
They are
Not
all
a
hit.
single one. 4 deaths.
Yep.
4 deaths.
And then
Alright.
see if Bran gets smushed by Hodor.
Okay, I gotta get 6 plus.
Yeah,
Past
we got
that. Alright, so just
What?
it. Hodor lives!
The fuck out of here!
All you had to do was kill Bran and we could have saved this ending.
What? All right, fine. Your turn, Joe.
I'm going to attack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with Berserker.
Yeah, and you
And I
gain-
get +1 hit for each unit that's been destroyed.
Joe,
ranks.
what?
So it's +2 to hit.
So +2.
What are you
So
talking
you hit
about?
on 2 pluses.
So 3.
How is that guy rolling 9
pluses.
dice?
So Berserkers get better the more life that they've lost, and so the red number on them is 9,
What the fuck?
and you hit on 2s.
Why is he hitting on 2s?
So he's got Berserker axes, gain
+1
+1 to hit for each of this unit's destroyed ranks.
8.
Oh my, what? 8? That's my whole fucking unit. Wow. Berserkers are very powerful. Three pluses. 3 kills.
God damn, 3 pluses.
Yeah, my fucking
guys are good.
Lannister armor. So 3 kills and then a panic.
Panic!
I failed, but I'm gonna use Jamie. Friendly unit within Jamie's range, within long range of Jamie's unit, is performing a morale test. Does that count for Jamie? Does this count for Jamie? When a friendly unit within in long range of Jamie Lannister's unit is performing a morale test after rolling the dice, the test is passed. Can that apply to Jamie? When a friendly unit, and that's supposed to say within because of the way the card is on this one. When an enemy is in long range of Jamie,
Renegade says
if
yes.
they're engaged with Jamie's unit.
And Renegade has been pretty on the spot with rules so far.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say
I
yes.
believe you.
I would rule no because that's the stupidest way to write a fucking rule possible. But
Kingslayer's Renown. Jamie says, no, we passed this test by using a card.
okay.
Because if he can have another unit do it, why can't he tell his own unit?
I
to
mean,
do it?
flavorfully yes, but for
Let's
like
see how much I would have lost. Would have only lost 1 more.
you always signify other.
Yeah, it's written very poorly on
Yeah.
the fucking cards, and the cards are permanent
I know.
unless you plan to give everybody free cards who bought this game. All right, Joe. Oh wait, that was you. Put your banner on the Berserkers.
Jamie kills him, right?
Jimmy doesn't kill him.
Okay. He doesn't have the thing when he's attacked. He fucking kills people or something.
Oh, wait a minute. After an enemy completes an attack on this unit, target the attacker. They suffer 1 panic test with -1 to their roll. And +1 wounds on failure for each remaining rank on
6
this
plus,
unit.
baby.
All right. So now roll for wounds
He's
because this.
dead.
No, roll for wounds because you have to read your goddamn card. He has unyielding
-1.
for each, so he's fine.
Why
No,
is that?
no.
He just died.
I died because I had to get a 1.
This unit suffers -1 wounds from failing panic attacks for each of its destroyed ranks.
Oh,
So isn't it -2?
yeah.
Does your guess get out a wound?
+1 wounds on
Oh, so
failure
then he-
for
then-
each
then he
remaining
is dead.
rank on this unit, which is +1.
So now he is dead.
He wouldn't have been dead if I didn't have that. Hey! One
Oh
victory
boy, went out
point.
with some good
Yeah.
damage though.
Pretty good.
That was amazing. The Berserkers are one of the better units if
Yeah.
you can strategically have them lose. So that was the best possible you could have ever gotten with a Berserker, is getting them down to 1 guy left, right?
Well, you want 4, but yeah.
Or 4 guys left. All right, well, I'm at 2 victory points to Joe's 0.
Yep.
Right, because Jamie was the one that killed that unit.
Yep.
Or technically, I mean, he killed himself, but does that count as Jamie killing him?
Controlled by your army's commander, I would say yes.
Because it is Jamie's unit that had the order that did it. Whatever.
Yeah.
One last one, which is my horseman over here. Fucking camera. Okay. Which one only roll. It's only 5 dice when there's only 1 rank. On 3 pluses. Brutal armaments. Vicious. Defender suffers +1 wound from failing panic attacks from this attack for each of its destroyed ranks. You don't have any ranks destroyed. So 3 hits.
You defend on 4 pluses.
Whatever vicious is.
All hits.
Take out 1 horsey.
1 horse is dead.
Panic.
You need a 6+.
Fail a panic test, damn it.
It's failed.
Ooh, 6+, right?
Yeah, but he has a thing that makes it worse, right? Your guys have make your panic takes less or something? Or is that
Defenders, no, this isn't that one. It's vicious, whatever vicious is. Vicious. Defender suffers -2 to their panic test roll.
Yeah.
That's what did it, vicious.
Okay, well,
Target 1 friendly unit in long range for each wound the enemy suffered from
it's
this
another
test.
horse.
All right. So
that was big. That gets you
now
your
I'm
point.
playing a card, Fealty to the Crown. Fealty to the Crown. When you fail to panic test, which you just did, target 1 friendly unit within long range. For each wound the enemy suffered from this test, restore 1 wound to that friendly unit up to 3. So you just lost
3. Well, 6 total. Well, from the panic test, 3.
For each wound that enemy suffered from this test, restore 1 wound. Okay. So what would that be? 3?
3.
I get 1 horsey back. Swing, bada, which swings it back over to the control of the point to me, right?
You were already there before that. Because if you have parity, you win.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it's your turn, Joe. We haven't done the scoring yet. That would have happened after Joe finishes.
Okay, done.
Okay. So AJ goes up to 3 points. OJ goes up to 1
1.
point.
OJ got 1 point?
Yep.
Where?
In the center
middle?
by the card.
All right. Is that Rob Stark, though?
Yep.
I think you get +1 if it's controlled by the thing, by your main guy.
Yeah. That's correct. Objective tokens controlled by your army's commander game.
So I go up to 3, and Joe's at 2?
2.
So, Joe, it's not over. This is still close.
We'll see.
Interesting how the game keeps it close. All right, so we clear, right? Clear.
OJ gets the first turn marker. I'm going to get a beer. You guys want a beer?
Yeah. Are there,
Yeah, I'm gonna need
are there
one.
any ultras left?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, I get one.
Round 4.
Void.
Fight. Whoa.
Thank you.
Oh, that's nice and cold. What to do, Joe? What to do? Still turn this around. Well, actually, the right flank is pretty powerful. And
Yep.
unless you were to commit Rob Stark right now,
I know,
slam
that's what
it
I was
into the
thinking.
back of Tully and do a ton of damage,
That's what I was thinking about doing right now because that's the only
that's
thing I
that's
see.
the only thing that can swing this, I think. Do it, Joe.
All right, we're
I
charging.
love how this looks. Yeah, that's mainly, dude. Let me promote the dude one more
No.
time.
You do
It
the
is-
board first.
This is all these have been painted by Dean at Dark Realm
the heel one?
Miniatures on
Yeah.
Instagram. He's pretty good. And then I did the
Before he
terrain.
does it.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's up to you, but-
yeah, I don't want
What y'all
to
doing?
use it.
You talking shit?
Oh.
One enemy unit must make a panic test and suffers -1 of their own. Oh,
Stats-
hold on. Before we do that,
Drop, yeah.
we need to draw up. So let me.
If you want to keep those, you keep them. Otherwise, you can discard
I'm
them and
gonna
drop 3 new
discard
ones.
that, and I will draw up 2, 4. That's gonna help for this one. All right. So are you still doing that based upon what you have here?
Yeah.
So you okay? I didn't get any cards that help me. So you're forcing what? I assume you're trying to get rid of motherfucking
Let's
the
do
mountain
it. You can't do it twice, can he?
for a moral victory.
Yes.
So it's an 8+ in order for me to succeed. Here we go. This one's for you, Joe. 7.
Chevy.
Ooh,
Chevy.
it's gonna be close. Can he hit the 1? No, because you have to roll
You
the
gotta
D3.
roll the D3. You gotta get
Oh.
Two.
So yeah.
2 or 3, baby.
If 2 or 3 kills
Why,
you.
yeah, I can roll a 1.
If you roll
I'm
a
looking
1,
for the
yeah.
1.
2 or
Looking for
3.
the 1. Looking for the 1.
Oh, that scared me.
It's a 2 on the ground.
I
I
don't
got
count.
a preview. Here we go.
In the 1! The mountain lives.
God
Mountain
damn it.
lives.
Read it and weep, Joe. Read it and weep.
God
Eat it.
damn it.
Eat it. Eat it.
You spit on it before you eat it?
No.
So,
Damn
it
it.
was just one guy. And you know what? Just because you did that, Joe, how dare you? I'm going to have Cersei replenish 3 wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Boy. Wait, maybe I shouldn't do that. There's Rob. No, we're not going to do that. Because Rob is trying to get some points. And this game likes to keep it tight with the score. I cannot let him get any points. So the move to make would be to run away with
What are we?
Clegan. Now, how about this? If I engage Rob Stark's unit, he would not be able to chase down Clegan,
Correct.
right?
You cannot charge and be engaged.
Okay, well then that's what we're going to do. We're going to take the treacherous Tullys are going to charge. So a charge allows me to maneuver first, which I can pivot, right? Can I do a complete turnaround here? Just doing an about face and then
My luck is shit. Shite.
The target enemy must be in the attacker's line of sight at the start of the action. I don't think it's in your line of sight because you were completely
charge?
Because you were completely turned around. Yeah.
okay, so instead I would take what a maneuver, which is a pivot,
Pivot.
Yeah,
move,
pivot.
pivot. So the best I could do is threatening a flank. Yeah. Let's see how brave Joe is. I'm going to threaten a flank.
So they're not in line of sight, right? So
No.
Because it's just like the V over here.
Yeah.
Give me one horsey back.
Here, you can have the flaggy one. Okay.
I guess I have to move. Well, I can fight over there to try to get an advantage.
I'm gonna take my luck to Vegas, baby.
We're gonna
Let's
fight
see.
with the horsies. My horsies.
Should be 5.
5 on a 3+. That's all hits, baby.
Okay, you defend on 4 pluses.
This is all 5, right?
Yeah. So
3 hits.
Okay.
I lost that one horse I brought back.
And then you panic, and then he gets -2 to your panic, and so you need 8.
8+.
You
7.
Don't hit it.
Missed
Roll with D3.
It's gonna be 3. 2.
So can you give us 2 wounds
2
for the horse?
wounds.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack with the horse.
All right, 5. One.
Hey, it hit! God damn it.
And you could technically kill one in panic. You technically could.
Panic.
Panic.
God damn it.
6. What did I need? I needed a 7+. I just panicked.
Yay, you get 1 died. One's dead.
2.
Yeah.
He did.
So 1 wound on the 1 and
All even now.
What?
so did that guy have 2 wounds on him?
No, he had a well, yeah, he must have,
Yeah,
right?
if you had 2, so then
Yeah,
one in the
so-
front gets 1 wound.
No, almost.
No, his guys are healthier
Yeah.
than yours. Okay.
My turn. Fine. I'll just kill the fucking unit.
No.
See if I want to do any of these things first. No. I'm gonna go and use Tyrion's superior brain to get a free attack. And I'm gonna use the horsies to try to press the advantage.
That's what it's gonna do.
Yep, I knew it. 4 hits. 3 pluses.
Two hits, so one's dead and one gets transferred over.
So roll for panic.
Is it still 8+? Or is
8+.
Vicious, -2.
Got it.
Wow. Surprising.
Oh, unless you've got cards.
Yeah, I'm looking. No. Your turn.
Okay, I have sudden retreat. After an enemy completes a attack, target the defender. They can perform one retreat action.
Okay, roll D6.
Get the fuck out of there.
So your movement.
Wait, what are you doing? Hold on.
He's attempting
Hold
to
on.
retreat.
Are you playing a tactics card?
Yes.
What tactics card? Show it to me.
Sudden retreat. After you attack
Where
me.
did Tyrion go?
After you attack me, I can get the fuck out of there.
When an opponent plays a tactics card, before resolving that card, roll a die. On a 3+, cancel the effect of that tactics card.
Okay.
So, but Tyrion had this once per game thing. I just rolled over Tyrion's card and destroyed it.
It's good. He doesn't have a nose anyway.
Oh, well, he can't. Yeah, God damn it. Once per game, when an opponent plays a tactics card, before resolving that card, you may search your tactics deck or discard pile for one counter plot. Oh, I don't need it because I already have a counter plot. So I'm just going to play the counter plot that's in my hand. 3+ to cancel whatever you're doing. 6.
No retreat.
You're canceled.
It gets discarded?
Yeah.
Because I was going to use it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. All right, still your turn though.
Tyrion says, fuck out of here with that shit. I saw that coming. I love the card play and this sideboard stuff. It feels like Game of Thrones, like there's shit happening in the fucking kingdoms and
Could I
back
pivot 180 with a
rooms.
charge?
No.
No, because
They
it has to be line of sight,
They have to
right?
be in your line of
So
sight. when
just
you
You
do
can
be
basically do what I did and
maneuver.
prepare to receive the charge.
you can maneuver and move, but then that would be it.
So technically that takes away my ability to charge? Interesting. Right? Because he...
You can't charge at all. Yeah.
Right,
When
because
you're
he
engaged, you can't.
engaged my unit.
Yeah.
But he's just not fighting. Interesting. Interesting tactic. That's a interesting thing. All right. All right, let's finish off the Hodor. Say goodbye, Hodor.
Impossible.
Halberds attacking with the fucking 4+ on 7. 4 hits on Hodor.
4+.
Well, remember I'm flanking, so it's 5+. Isn't gonna be a 5+.
So 2 hits.
2 hits.
2 hits on Hodor. He dead. Hold the door. Hold the door.
No.
And I slaughter Bran. That was the whole point of my game. And so that I fixed Game of Thrones, everybody. I fixed Game of Thrones.
Nothing can fix that shit.
We're ensuring that Bran is dead and does not take control of, does not end up.
Evil
the king.
dies tonight. Throw him in the fucking wood chipper.
Dude, I love these miniatures just on their own outside of the base.
Would you like to
They're
search
just so
forward?
good. Search forward? Yeah.
Because you killed someone with a melee attack, you may maneuver. Or is it exactly maneuver? It's like you gotta move forward.
Okay. Do you move forward? My movement value is 5. I assume I move forward my movement value?
1 free maneuver action.
Okay. Well, that'll take me just short of the objective. But we're going to move and then pivot to prepare for a charge on the motherfuckers. Okay. Joe.
Charge. That's 50%, right?
Roll for your charge.
Oh shit.
No, Joe, that's 43%.
All right, come on. Let me get this. Oof.
Oh, close. All right.
2 dice. On 2+.
Doggo never fucking hits.
Well,
Is it-
that's
oh,
the
really?
0 doggo. The 3 doggo
So
is.
you guys are vulnerable right now. If I'm attacking in the flank,
Yes.
Mhm.
1 hit. God damn it.
Somebody slap that dog aside. No, damn it.
Hey!
Now he only needs to panic 7 times.
Panic. Success. We do not panic.
Jamie fucking Lannister or Clegane or Cersei.
Clegane, free movement. We're going to do the free movement or free maneuver or retreat. So with the free maneuver or retreat, let's move Clegane here. Maneuver, which is pivot and then move. Damn, these guys are slow. 4. And then pivot. That was the free one, but technically an action because she did it. So, Joe?
Joe's out of
I'm
dudes.
done.
Oh, because I've killed people. Okay,
Yes,
I
kill
killed people. Then I will charge with Gregor Clegane.
The mountain.
Roll the dice first. See if I fail the charge. Does not fail. Clegane. And remember, Clegane, it's +2 wounds. So all I got to really do is hit you once, and you fail your armor, hopefully. It's, there's only 1 rank left, so that's 4 dice. On 4 pluses. Okay. Fuck, only 1.
Don't fuck this up.
Why would you say
Fail
50
it, fail it,
50%
fail it,
chance.
fail it, fail it.
5?
God damn it.
He got it.
Got it. Survived. That would have been 3 wounds, and I would have killed a horsey. And then the last move is just in securing an objective with Jamie. So we'll come this way, so we're wholly over it. And there. All right.
Okay. End around. Joe's goes up to 6. OJ stays at 2.
And that's round 5. I'll take the Iron Throne. Six to 2. And here's where the game is well out of hand, I think, for Joe. These Tullys are ridiculous. Tullys should actually never be fighting for Lannisters, but I didn't have enough Lannisters, so we paid the cost for them. So the Lannisters or the Tullys are fighting Rob. These hit on 3+ with 7 dice.
Jesus Christ.
Goodbye, Rob.
No.
That's a really bad roll. I only got 4 hits on that. Ooh, that's a really bad roll. Joe shows me what a real bad roll looks like.
Okay, so that goes over
Yeah,
there.
all of those guys are dead. And then panic and lose another 3.
I don't panic. Jesus
All right.
Christ.
How did you not panic?
How's the game going? Like shit. I'm running like shit.
I'm discarding all 3 of my cards and drawing up 4. Are you discarding any of your tactics?
I don't think I'm going to be doing that.
Well, it's your turn, OJ.
I'll bury your dead for you.
My turn?
No, not yet.
It's just it's OJ's turn now.
So I'm attacking with the wolf. So you guys are vulnerable. 2, come on.
That's 1 hit.
2 hits.
2 hits.
What?
These guys' armor, they're not as good as the other ones. 4+. 1 hit.
Reroll.
You roll the 6 because you're
Vulnerable.
vulnerable. He's just using the token.
2 hits. So,
There's a wolf. Time to panic.
hey, the wolf is better than I thought. Panic test. Oh,
Oh,
no! The wolf is just shredding through the owlbears. Grey Wind
Finally.
doing work. Grey Wind doing some more work.
That's pretty good.
Fuck. That was surprising. All right, let's get Joe's last guy off that fucking objective and tie this thing up. Or
Run away with it.
run away with this thing. So
Oh, you're
that's
already scoring
5
that.
dice. Yeah, it's already 6-2, but we're playing it out.
Who are you attacking with?
The horsies.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 hits.
What? Safe.
The fuck?
Hit him back.
Dare you hit me?
I'm going to restore 3.
Oh.
Fuck, I should have done that. How dare I forget?
And then, I don't have any conditions? No.
No, no conditions.
Okay. Then. Then I'm gonna do one friendly unit and make a free attack
God
action.
damn it.
The Tullies.
God damn it. I was going to do that next.
6, okay, 7, and these are 3 pluses, Joe. These Tullies are so awesome. I just say, you know what? I'm gonna do a Stark army, but I'm just gonna get nothing but Tully. 5. Of course, the Tullys are almost double.
4.
4 hits.
Yep.
And panic, motherfucker. 6.
Safe. Getting close, though.
We're getting close. Your turn.
Gonna attack.
You attack back with Rob.
Yep, it's 5. Fuck.
2 hits.
Yep.
Let's see. Tully's. What? These guys are fucking ridiculous. Joe, how much are your sworn swords in point cost?
5.
5? These guys are 7, right? And look at the hit. Look, so they hit on a 3+, right? And look at their armor. 3+.
Yeah, their downside is they're slow, but that's
They're
still,
slow.
They're still really good.
But if you look at the fucking Lannisters, they're just as slow. Oh, but the Lannisters are 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn. I mean,
Lannisters seem really good. Like, your horses are so much better than OJ's horses, it's not fucking funny.
yeah. And that's not even the Lannisters' best horses.
Yeah.
Those are like they're brigand. Those are like they're pieces of crap. They've got these badass guys in lion helmets. All right. Anyways, what is this? So 1 loss, and let's. Oh, so here is their drawback. They are a 6+ on not panicking. So apparently
That's really good.
they'll panic.
The best in the game's 5 that we've seen.
Yeah, but look, they also have shield wall. These guys are the best in the game. Look at this. When this unit is attacked from the front, after the attack dice are rolled, automatically block D3 hits.
Yeah, they're very
So
good.
I would have done this, Joe, and just blocked all your hits.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Boo.
7, I probably would make that 8, to be fair. Damn. All right. These
I've been
guys-
really disappointed with the strength of OJ's units. It makes sense that those ones are powerful if everything else is less powerful, unless your army can be only fucking Tullys, and then shit's rough.
You could do Tullys,
Your turn.
I think.
I don't know if there's like a rule where you can only have like 2 of
There
one
is a
and-
rule where you can only have like 40% or 30% of your army as neutrals, but
Oh, okay.
Tullys aren't neutrals. Tullys are full on start, which I'm actually breaking the game and using the Tully because the Stark is not a Lannister. But we just did discussing because I don't have enough to face Joe. All right. Anyways, we evened out the points though, so. It's just that the Tullys, man, you got to throw everything at them. You'd have to get like archers and shit and start to pepper them a little bit. My turn. Okay, I guess I can charge. If we go 4 here and then roll the dice to do here and then kind of wrap up the game. I guess I could also turn
Leave the
here
wolf alone.
and attack the wolf.
Yeah.
Let's try that first. If you can look up that charging, because you
I
said I
don't-
can move through my own
You
units.
can move through your own units, but I don't know if you can pivot after your charge to lock in. But that's
Well-
the only thing I don't know for sure.
Okay,
Could
but
you
I thought
pivot-
if all I do is touch Joe's base, then I can get that
Could you
free
pivot now and then move?
No.
so that
Yeah.
they're walking sideways. 7 dice. When the halberds are down, they don't actually go down in dice. It's cool. It kind of simulates those long sticks in the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. That is 4 hits on the doggy.
Damn it.
4 hits on the doggy.
Okay, so 3 plus.
Oh, no.
None of them?
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
He
How
dead.
much health does the doggy have?
2.
2. We're dead.
Doggy dead.
It's fucked up, man.
I didn't want to do it, Joe. Thing attacked me first and ripped up quite a few of my gentlemen. Killed 5 of my guys. Your turn.
Horsey.
One?
Damn, why are you rolling so many dice on one horsey?
Oh, the minimum roll for horses is 5.
And that was a shitty ass roll.
Block.
And block.
And I'm done.
All right, well, I think that's pretty much it, Joe. I don't think you can
Kill
catch
the
up.
horses.
Well, all right, Clegan will do his last roll here to try to. Is there anything I can do to buff him from the unit?
Well, you can also make his dudes panic and try to kill him that way.
I've been doing that myself
I know.
the entire time.
How do I make him panic?
Can't you put like Tyrion on the thing that makes him panic and
Okay, let's do that because Joe doesn't have anything left, right?
Yeah, he's
so
got
first thing, Joe panic and make a panic roll.
6 plus.
got it.
You son of a bitch.
Well, you needed 7+, but you got an 8. So you're
Oh.
fine.
All right, now we're gonna hit you with Clegan, the Mountain. That's 2 hits.
He's
That's
dead.
1 hit.
He's dead.
It does 3 damage
Yeah.
because 1 from Clegan, then 2 because he's
He's
unstoppable.
already wounded.
And he's
too,
already
so.
wounded. That did it. All right, that's the end.
Rob, retreat.
Which at this point, I would get, and then so 6 would go to 7, 8 because it's him, and then I guess you can count that as potentially 9, and then that is 10. So 10 to 2, right?
9 to 2. You can't flag the one in the middle, unfortunately.
Because I'd have to touch it.
You'd have to be completely enveloping it. And
Well, all right. 9 to 2, and it was a slaughter of the Starks. So it truly was the Red Wedding all over again. All right, cool. Well, we are going to. Give some final impressions.
I like it. Although I was rolling like shit, that was on me. My panic attacks. I like how you could do also
yeah.
this intrigue stuff.
If it
It
weren't,
adds to the battle. These card mechanics also really help out. We played a simple game. We didn't have archers or anything like that. Nothing
Right.
too complicated. It was straightforward. Made some tactical errors. That was on me, and I rolled like shit. But it's still enjoyable. It wasn't bad. I like it. I would
I like it too, man. I almost love it. The problem is the rules. I wish the rules were written
that's
a little better.
bit. If we didn't
Um,
have chat also to help with, because then Alex reading the rules.
The
it's kind of
miniature
kinda murky.
are amazing. So like even if I hate the game, I would just paint the miniatures and use it with a different system, because the miniatures are amazing. But I actually really like this system. I like the cards, which give so much flavor to the game. I like this this zoom in area here where you have these guys vying for a little mini game off to the side.
I like that.
It may not have as much legs as say something like Warhammer, where there's a lot, because a lot of different missions, a lot of different units and stuff. But for something closer to a board game-ish, it's better, or it's easier to get into. It's just you got to play it a few times to hammer out some of those rules weirdness. And I don't know if I'm a fan of the trays. That's the kind of gaming from
Makes it cleaner.
Warhammer Ancients and Warhammer Old World, which is coming out soon, and then Warhammer Fantasy. I wonder if they run into those kinds of things, because like we were moving around the houses just so that we could be like, yeah, these things touch. But it's like in a tournament situation, it's like, no, you cannot. 2 millimeters, say you cannot do that. You have to go all the way around, wasting like 1 action, and you could do it in 2 actions by like your guys have to wheel all the way around. But like I said, I'm happy, like especially with the painter too, because I can just use these models with the different rule system, and we have tons of them here, because it looks beautiful, just absolutely beautiful. So I actually like the game. What do you think, Alex?
I mean, we played this once before. We had all the same issues with trays. One thing that didn't come up as much is I think a lot of the cards are so far out of balance that they can be really unfun. They're haymakers. They're not jabs. And I think I really like when people play interactive cards that don't just wildly swing like a fucking turnover. You have a card that you played against OJ that savaged him on his first turn.
The one that turned off his abilities?
Yeah, it, like turned off his abilities. He had one that like fucked up your charge, and so like I think that the cards are sometimes too weak and sometimes they're a little too powerful. And I'm fine with some variants, but we had some issues with the last time where some of the cards are just fucked up. I hate the trays. I've always not liked the tray systems. I think in a movement system where this game is 100% about moving your armies, and if moving your armies sucks, and I think it kind of sucks, it's a big problem. But I love the theme. It's
beautiful. There's so many simple things in here. The fact that you can have a miniatures game, and look, I hate this rule book. I think it's not good at all under any circumstance, but it works, and it's only this big.
And it's like 10 pages.
This is actually, so it's like, this sucks, but it's a marvel on like that you get everything in here.
It's so weird.
Like it's
I
crazy.
agree.
Like when we
I
like,
hate it, but it's like I respect it.
yeah, it's like I respect that you got it to work. It still sucks, but
Yeah.
it works. So I think it's super solid. I mean, I don't know if I want to
Almost
play it all
house.
the time,
I know, man. I wanna make you play it with me though.
but I did.
When?
We streamed
Like
it.
3 fucking years ago.
Back
Yeah,
at
at
the old
least.
place?
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
Yeah,
We
this,
played two-
from the set that I have over here.
we played 2
it
games.
Smells like,
Yeah.
did we?
Yeah. You played the Lannisters. You
Yeah.
didn't know how captains work. And all your
Right.
dudes had captains, and none of my guys had captains.
Yeah.
And then we played
And I
again.
won?
You won, because all your dudes had like these big fucking monsters. It's like the Starks suck. And then we did a real game, and I was like, okay, it's more balanced. Lannisters still won both times. But
Cool. Well, I like it, and I really love the models from Dean. So big thanks to Dean from Dark Realm Miniatures to make it look so beautiful. Yeah, guys, that's it for us. We are going to go now, and we will see you tomorrow. Unfortunately,
Andor?
Modern Warfare doesn't come out until 11. So what's that?
We got Andor tomorrow, right?
Yeah, so there's Andor is actually isn't Andor tonight, or Andors are on Thursdays. I don't know.
I think it's
But,
it's tonight, but it comes out at like 10 o'clock or something tonight. But we'll have Andor for them tomorrow.
Cool. All right. Thank you all so much for showing up and supporting. Let me thank a few people here.
What's up, guy?
I got to thank
P-Wang.
P-Wan Charles. Appreciate you, man, for supporting the show. Toxic Waff. We had Hotch07. We had Def Comronicon. Iceman. Dennis, appreciate you. The Fearless Guy. And Margie Song, as
What
well
a
as
voice.
Ash. And then
Chill
Chill
Guild.
Guild. Alrighty, cool. I don't know. They probably already left by now. Sorry. When we're learning these games, it
Miss
kind of
Scarlett,
sucks.
thank
us
you
up.
so much for gifting out
Holy
10.
shit! Give 10 gifted Subaru.
Even though I lost, I'm sorry. I tried.
I don't have that. Was there a prediction?
No.
Okay,
He just
good,
said
yeah.
win.
'Cause
But
we
my
were
guys
learning.
panicked too much. They're scared of battle.
Yeah. Honestly, it was your rolling, Joe. You made a few tactical errors, but I think you could have made up for it
rolling.
with better rolling. Yeah. All right. Anyways, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.